male seniors being recognized.
It
Please
says
report to
connected.
the
Lincoln County Health Department, helping our community stay safe and healthy. By Lincoln County Library. Read, search, discover, learn, grow. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company. Serving our community with grace and passion. By My Town Realty in Stanford, your local real estate agent. By PBK Bank, your community bank since 1906. By Sean Schlusher, your shelter insurance agent. By Stanford Waterworks, providing quality water for Stanford and Lincoln County. By State Farm agent Jason Todd, here to help life go right. By Teresa Whitaker, candidate for Circuit Court Judge in Lincoln, Pulaski, and Rockcastle County. Tonight's game, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall, is available over the air at 102.9 at WPBKFM.com and our smartphone apps. You can also listen while watching a video on our YouTube channel. Just search WPBK-FM. And now to the stadium for high school football.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to WPBK-FM's local high school football coverage, where we are back in Death Valley tonight for the first time since September 25th, where we see Lincoln County defeat the Anderson County Bearcats. I am Dustin Oney, alongside with Brad Smith and Logan Smith, who will be bringing you tonight's play-by-play coverage when things get kicked off about 7:30 p.m. It is senior night here at Lincoln County High School as the Patriots are set to host the Knox Central Panthers in the third district game of the year. Lincoln County comes into tonight with a 4-2 record, but an 0-2 record in district play, with the latest of those losses coming last week in the hands of the Corbin Redhounds by a score of 14-8. Brad, Lincoln County was able to bring the defensive pressure, but it was the offense that kind of startled out last week in Corbin.
Heartbreaking loss for the Patriots last week in Corbin. 2 times inside the 2-yard line. Failed to score in either one of those, Dustin. As you mentioned, the defense was tremendous all night long, holding the Redhounds to 14 points, and just have to wonder what if you get in one of those 2 times. But still, a great performance for this defense, and going to need it again tonight against this strong Panther squad from Knox Central.
Absolutely. Lincoln County was able to bring the pressure and really controlled the game last week, Logan. If you just look at the stats and look at everything other than the points on the scoreboard, you're thinking, okay, Lincoln County may have won this game. Unfortunately, Corbin found the end zone twice, Lincoln County once, but when it comes from the defense, or the line perspective, I should say, especially on Lincoln County's defensive line, they were able to get pressure on Corbin and kind of make them rush a little bit.
Lincoln County's game plan was executed perfectly last week. They were able to come out and get pressure on the defensive line, which what that did to that quarterback is he wasn't able to sit back and find his reads, wasn't able to go through his progression check. So what that did is it startled out all that offense, and that's why we saw such a low-scoring football game.
Lincoln County now turns their attention to the district foe, the Knox Central Panthers, who Lincoln County did see last season in a game that did end up in overtime, where Lincoln County fell 34-33 down in Barberville. But now Lincoln County returns home, like I said, in the first time in over a month. Brad, Lincoln County needs to find a way to get on the field or get on the board pretty quick to get that offense going.
Sure do, Dustin. Offense still averaging 37 points a game, even after being held to 8 last week. So we know that they have the ability to throw a lot of points on the board real quick. We've seen it throughout the year with the running clocks and things they did early in the schedule. Since they've hit district play, they've even had a big offensive performance against Wayne County. Maybe tonight is the night we see the complete performance where the defense and the offense both firing on all cylinders at the same time.
It is. Lincoln County isn't used to, if you go the first 4 games, they're not used to playing behind, Logan. Lincoln County kind of needs to get a good start. That's one thing, Coach Crutchfield and I discussed throughout the season is getting off to a good start, not falling behind. We've seen that in Wayne County. Lincoln County fell behind early. Against Corbin, Lincoln County fell behind early. If they're able to get off to a good start, things go good for the Patriots.
They definitely need an impressive first drive that gets them feeling right about the football game, getting the offense clicking, because we've seen them overcome adversity in other games in this season. Madison Central, we saw that the defense stepped up big and kept them into the game. But you're right. Whenever you're playing good football teams, this Lincoln County offense and defense can't stand to give up bad plays.
Yep, you're exactly right, Logan. About called you Lincoln. Lincoln County does need to get off to a good start tonight. And like I said, it's up against a big task against the Knox Central Panthers, who bring a big team in tonight, as they have over close to 30 offensive and defensive linemen. I was able to sit down with Lincoln County head coach Spencer Crutchfield, who not only broke down last week's game, but also tonight's opponent. And when we return, we'll have all that for you. You were listening to Lincoln County Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Hello, I am Teresa Whitaker, candidate for Circuit Court Judge in the 28th Judicial Circuit. I have over 29 years of circuit court experience as a trial attorney. I have represented thousands of citizens. I have tried over 100 jury trials, including death penalty cases. With my experience, I am the best qualified candidate for this position. Vote for Teresa Whitaker for Circuit Court Judge. I would appreciate your support and vote. Paid for by Teresa Whitaker for Circuit Court Judge.
Hey, it's Heather Brown from Dr. Andy Powell's new privately owned dental practice located in Lincoln Plaza, Cedar Creek Dental. Dr. Powell has served Lincoln County for over 6 years and is excited to continue to provide excellent state-of-the-art care for our community. We offer early morning and evening appointments to accommodate all schedules. At Cedar Creek Dental, Dr. Powell, Heather, Sarah, Jess, and Priscilla are committed to providing a simple, safe, pleasant, and enjoyable experience. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jonathan Alford with Animal Care Center. Let me and my compassionate staff at Animal Care Center help you take care of your furry family members. At Animal Care Center, we're well equipped to handle anything from general wellness visits to complex medical cases. Located on Highway 27 across from Sonic, call 606-365-7660 to schedule your appointment today.
Drug use is a serious problem in Lincoln County. Young people die from overdosing. They become invalids to addiction, unable to work or raise their children. Addiction is for life. Recovering alcoholics and recovering drug addicts are always recovering, and relapse is the norm. The best way to manage drug addiction is to avoid getting addicted. Parents and grandparents, role play with your children. Practice saying no and teach them how to extricate themselves from situations like parties and peer pressure. This health and safety tip was paid for by Dr. William Stafford.
Good evening, this is Dustin Oney, now able to sit down with Lincoln County head coach Spencer Crutchfield, whose team is coming into tonight following a 14-8 loss to Corbin. Coach, it was a tough game, especially on the defensive side. Both defenses bowing their necks down and really putting some stands out. When you recap last week's game, what's your first thoughts?
Well, I feel like, we gave great effort. We played hard. We didn't execute, and we kind of talked about that all week. Playing hard should never be questioned, but we also have to execute when we're playing with effort. So that was one of the things our kids, we tried to point out to them all week, and hopefully they're able to learn from that. Even though you're playing hard, you still have to be able to execute. So looking back, we have a lot of things we could have cleaned up. We still move the ball fairly well. Got to be able to stick it in, twice down there on the goal line. We weren't able to come away with any points, but definitely proud of our kids and how we fought. We just have to make sure that we're executing better game in, game out.
You speak of the goal line stands. Last week we talked about how Coach Tommy Greer is really a defensive guru. But I thought, like you mentioned just a while ago, your offense done a really good job moving the ball up and down the field. But, of course, that gets overshadowed by the two goal line stands. And you credit the Corbin defense on that. But, Coach, how can your young line and young team learn from that? That way, if the scenario ever presents itself again, how can they learn for future to get that ball moving forward?
Well, we had a lot of execution errors on the goal line, and they did a good job of kind of penetrating, bear crawling, taking our legs out. And we didn't really respond very well to that. So we've discussed that. We've kind of worked on that this week. That could be a key to success for people on the goal line since Corbin was able to do that. So, when we get down in the goal line again, we look for people to maybe try that as well. So we worked on that, just kind of tweaked our sets. We have some different sets that we're going to throw in, kind of get some bigger guys on the field, maybe get more downhill than normal. And, just little things, execution, making sure we're communicating up front. We got our blocking assignments called out, and we're communicating that across the front line. And hopefully we're able to learn from that. And we, like I said, we worked on that all week. So hopefully if we get that opportunity again, we're able to stick the ball in the end zone.
I thought your defense came out with a good response after giving up 52 points 2 weeks ago to Wayne County. Come out only giving up 14 against Corbin, but really controlled the game and really set the tone for your team all night.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we were hard on the defense. You know, we last week we told them we got to get back to fundamentals. We got to make sure we're flying around and getting 11 hats to the football, and you know, they responded well. Getting a couple starters back also helps as well. Adds some more depth. So. Yeah, I was proud of them. They played their guts out. You know, they have athletes all over the field. You can't just key on one person. They have a solid football team and a good offensive line, good quarterback, good receivers, good running backs. And, you know, we responded well. They moved the ball a little bit. We gave up some yards, but, you know, we only gave up 14 points. So you feel like you're going to be successful and you're going to have a chance to win. You're only giving up 14 points. So definitely proud of the defense and the effort they presented last week.
The leading tackler on the season for your defense is Robert Bowman with 55 coming into tonight's game. It just seems like we call his name a lot on the radio. He's always around the football. You take Skylar Quinn, who's got 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown, and his second one set you guys up for your lone touchdown against Corbin. The leaders on defense, it just seems like everybody on your defense gravitates towards them and just feeds off that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Trace is our leader on defense, like you said. He makes the signal calls for us. He's, you know, it's his second year starting a middle linebacker. He started as a sophomore, so we trust Trace. He's going to get us lined up right, and he communicates that. You know, he's the quarterback on the defensive side of the football for us, and you know, we got guys that are trying to make plays. Skylar stepped up big and made huge plays. Blaze Brown's made some key plays. You know, and getting everybody healthy and getting everybody working back together. You know, we had got a couple guys out a couple weeks, and you know, getting those guys back together and getting, I guess, the teamwork aspect back in there together. You know, hopefully we're able to continue to grow and continue to get better each week.
Lincoln County comes into tonight's game with a 4-2 record. They look to improve that. Coming up, we'll break down tonight's opponent, the Knox Central Panthers. You are listening to Lincoln County Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
Danville Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
New GMCs cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Hi, I'm John Welsh. Lease a new 2020 GMC Terrain SLE for only $269 a month for 36 months. Tax, license, and first payment due at signing. 10,000 lease miles per year. Stock number 20414. Bob Allen GMC, located on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at boballenmotormall.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
It's been a month since Lincoln County has been able to play here on Bill Ed Leedy Field, Coach. Last time on this field was September 25th in a 54-14 win over Anderson County. I'm Dustin Oney speaking with head coach Spencer Crutchfield. How important is it to finally get back on your home field, and can you use that to your advantage?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we always want to protect our home field, and we've been able to do that so far this year. So definitely glad to get back. I told our guys, you know, we kind of did the scheduling this year, kind of hopefully, you know, preparing us for playoffs. You know, you may be away 3 weeks in a row and in tough environments and tough games. So, you know, that hopefully that prepared us as we go into playoffs. But definitely glad to be back home and getting the fan support here at Lincoln County is huge for us and our kids. You know, they love playing in front of the home crowd. So hopefully we're able to take advantage of that, you know, of our crowd and the energy here tonight. So.
It is you're coming home to your third district game on the season and look to face the Knox Central Panthers tonight. And Coach, they come in with a record of 2-2 on the season, 0-1 in district play as they lost 34-7 to Corbin a couple weeks ago. First thoughts on Knox Central?
They're huge. I mean, you wait till you see them. You know, they're big kids. They get after it up front. They've got a two-headed monster in running back, and the Mills kid and the Huff kid, and They also have a quarterback that's very, very capable of throwing the ball down the field, and they get in a ton of different sets. They'll throw it. They'll be in 5 wide sometimes and throw it down the field, or they can get in I formation or double tight and run it right at you. So definitely it's hard to prepare for them. The guy has a lot of skill all over the field, and they're big up front, and they're aggressive. So it's going to be a hard game for us. We got to understand what they're trying to do offensively and making sure we're communicating that on the defensive side of the football.
On the year, Knox Central coming in, averaging 19 points, giving up 26 points on the season, coming in 358 yards per game. But Coach, you're right, a two-headed monster in Ethan Mills and Seth Huff, who on the year is combined for over 800 yards on the season with 7 touchdowns. But it was Seth Huff who last year had a big breakout game against you guys, as he was 29 carries, 185 yards, and 4 scores. What's your defense got to do to really slow that down? As you've talked about, they got a big line. So what can you do to slow him down?
Well, we got to make sure, we want to always just make sure we're staying base and make sure we're in the right position, make sure we're reading our keys, and we're making sure our run fits are right. And we've worked on that all week. If they blow us off the ball, it's going to be a long night for us. So we've kind of communicated that this week. We got to win the line of scrimmage. We got to be aggressive. We got to, reestablish the line of scrimmage. And they do a great job. They got to give their coaches a lot of credit. They use their big boys well. The backs are both very strong. And the Huff kid is a big kid, big load himself. So definitely going to be a challenge, and our guys better buckle up and bring it when they come in to tackle these guys, because they're definitely running the football hard.
That same game last year took Lincoln County to one of, I believe, 3 overtimes on the year last year. Lincoln County unfortunately fell 34-33. I believe Lincoln had a missed kick or a blocked PAT, and they come down and was able to kick theirs in to win the game. Coach, when you practice this week, do you guys look back at that and say, if we just had a couple more plays, we're on the winning side? How do you feed off that game last year into this year?
Well, it's a learning experience for those guys who play. We graduated a lot last year, or this year, or last year, I should say. And you want to always lean on those lessons. We felt like we didn't play our best game down there last year, but you got to give those guys a lot of credit. They had a lot to do with that. They didn't let us really get going offensively, and they did a great job kind of grinding the clock as well. So. Our kids understand how big they are, how aggressive they are, what they're going to try to do, and so that part of it we can definitely lean on. But this new year, new team, so we're just going to make sure that we're trying to do our job day in and day out.
Lincoln County is taking on the Knox Central Panthers tonight. When we return, we'll have Coach Crutchfield's Keys to Victory. You are listening to Lincoln County Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Sanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents love to talk about satisfied customers and how they got that way.
I remember Bob and his old motorcycle. They were joined at the hip. Then somebody helped themselves to it. But because he insured it right, Shelter helped him get a new anniversary edition of the same model. Bob still misses his old bike, but he admits his new seat is a lot more comfortable.
Motorcycles to riding mowers, RVs to bass boats, we've got you covered.
This is Sean Slusher, your Shelter Insurance agent here in Stanford. For auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance, give me a call, 365-3143.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
It is Football Friday here in the Bluegrass State, and Lincoln County has returned home to take on the Panthers of Knox Central. Coach, your team comes in 4-2 tonight with 0-2 record in the district. What's Lincoln County need to do to get back in the winning ways tonight?
We just got to make sure, that we get back to our basics. We get back to make sure we're trying to win the line of scrimmage and make sure that we're playing Lincoln County football, take care of the football, play smart, and don't put yourself in bad positions. As explosive as they are offensively, we don't want to give them short fields. We want to make sure that we're making them drive, and we're making sure on the defensive side we're getting lined up and kind of communicating what they're trying to do. So definitely going to be a game for us where communication on the defensive side is going to be huge, and offensively we have to try to blow those big guys off the ball, as tough as that's going to be. So winning the line of scrimmage and taking care of the football is always going to be huge for us to try to get the victory.
Well, we hope nothing but success for you guys, Coach, as the allowance for ticket sales has went up just a little bit here in tonight's game, as more students will be able to cheer you guys on. And I know Lincoln County is proud of you and will be on the edge of their seats cheering on the Patriots. Coming up, we'll have kickoff between Lincoln County and the Knox Central Panthers. You are listening to Lincoln County Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
PBK Bank is proud to support area students on the fields, courts, and in the classroom. We believe that sports help instill values, dedication to effort and teamwork, discipline, and hard work. Those are values which will serve our players in all sports for a lifetime. PBK Bank applauds the hard work of the players, coaches, cheerleaders, band, and others involved in high school athletics. This is Bruce Edgington wishing our teams a successful season. PBK Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Dalton Miller, your candidate for the mayor of Stanford. I started my public service when I was 17 years old, when I made a choice to join the military to make a difference. I continued public service in Stanford and Lincoln County for over 24 years. I would love the opportunity to continue my public service and to keep Stanford on the path of improvement. Please select number 3 on the ballot. I appreciate your vote for mayor of Stanford, paid for by Dalton Miller, your candidate for the mayor of Stanford.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
We are 4 minutes away from kickoff here on Bill Ed Leedy Field as Lincoln County is set to play host to the Knox Central Panthers. Brad, it's an exciting night. It's a little weather going on with some rain in the forecast. Hopefully that bypasses us here in the valley and allows us to have a nice clean game weather-wise. But some area games, we're going to keep it here in the county, Brad, and let everybody know what our Little League program is doing over at the Park and Recs. I was able to speak with Park and Rec Director Beth Boyle, and she mentioned to me that they do have one 5th and 6th grade team that is coached by Damon Foster. They have 24 players on that one team, so unfortunately being the only team from Lincoln County, they have to play outside competition, so you're getting a true Lincoln County Little League team right there. They have 3 3rd and 4th grade teams of 37 different players, coached by Donovan Deshawn, Adam Fitzpatrick, and Street Spoonamore. Brad, they're playing 8-on-8 instead of your traditional 11-on-11 to help with the COVID cases like that. They are playing each other in an interleague competition, and they also have 3 flag football teams of 31 K through 2nd graders, coached by Zach Middleton, Zach Franklin, and Joey McGuffey. And also, Beth wanted me to share this. She says, we are all very thankful to play a modified season this year when surrounding counties are canceling their programs due to COVID. We have screening processes in place for our athletes and have been successful at staying healthy throughout this time. I believe the Little League had just finished up their 2nd week, Brad, of competition play, not only in football, I believe in soccer as well. So Little League things going good, and we appreciate Beth, Dennis, and all the rec department and all that they're doing.
You have to have a strong feeder system, Dustin, for sure. Good that they've been able to get a start, even though it was a late start. It's better than nothing. The kids have got to put shoulder pads and helmets on and play a little football. And unique thing they did with that younger group this year was go 8-on-8. That way they could keep it in the county and play. So it's worked out well.
Another big competition going on outside of the county, but involving this Lincoln County JV team, is the Lincoln County JV team will be in the JV championship game this Monday night, Logan, going up against the Rebels of Boyle County. Lincoln County JV team, this is the first time under the Spencer Crutchfield ream that Lincoln County has made the JV playoffs, and now they're going into the championship game undefeated. They are coached by, of course, Daniel Cooper, Boone Goldsmith, and Chase Markham. You know, the JV program, it feeds your future varsity team, Logan.
Yeah, shout out to Daniel Cooper and the other coaches for getting that JV team prepared to be in a championship game on Monday. JV is such a fun sport to play. It gets your freshmen, your sophomores in there to really get experience at the faster level of high school football. I had the privilege of playing in and winning a JV championship under the Settles era, and it's so excited to hear that this football squad will also be playing in a JV championship.
The JV Patriots are in the championship. Lincoln County is back on Bill Ed Leedy Field here tonight to take on the Central. I will kick it over to Brad and Logan for all the play-by-play coverage of tonight's game.
Lincoln County back home here at Death Valley tonight. They're hosting Knox Central, the Panthers, a district matchup. Lincoln County comes into this matchup tonight with a record of 4 wins and 2 losses. Knox Central 2-2, 0-1 in district play. Lincoln County 0-2 in district play. Lincoln County has sent their kickoff return team out, and that means we're ready to get started with a Dalton Miller candidate for Stanford Mayor kickoff. Knox Central will kick it on the ground. It bounces around the 40 over a Lincoln County head. Finally recovered by Rodney Alcorn on the 35-yard line. Lincoln County will take over 1st and 10 from there.
Smart decision there by Alcorn to just fall on the football. I was expecting him to try to grab that one and go with it. With some of the success Lincoln County has seen so far on kickoff returns, but that ball bounced around a little bit too long. Knox Central was closing in. I like how he just pulled that one in and fell on it. Lincoln County's got a good chance here with pretty decent field position.
Warm October night here at Death Valley. Lincoln County takes over 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Davis will set up from the gun. Takes the snap, hand off to Alcorn. Alcorn trying to get around right tackle. Gets past the line of scrimmage and falls forward for 1 yard.
Good job there by the Knox Central defense. Alcorn had a full head of steam, and you don't see too many solo tackles on him when he gets that speed rolling. Good job there by that linebacker. Didn't catch the number, but good job bringing his feet, staying low, and taking Alcorn down. That is not a small task.
2nd down and 7. Lincoln County comes to the line of scrimmage. Davis from the shotgun again. Alcorn sets up beside him. He's got twins to the left. Lincoln County in their home red uniforms tonight. Davis takes the snap, play action pass. He's rolling out to the right, looks downfield. He's got a man. He had Bowman open on the 48-yard line and just overthrew him. Pass will fall incomplete and bring up 3rd down and 7 with 11:19 remaining here in the first quarter.
Good play calling there by Crutchfield. Sent his 2 wideouts to that side, doing go routes down the field to clear out the defensive backs, and then just had the tight end come in on a little out route. Not a bad throw, just a little bit over the head. If he gets that one down, I'm sure they're going to come back to that play before the end of the game. That's an easy 15-yard gain.
Davis gets the play from the sideline from Coach Crutchfield, brings it in to the huddle. Lincoln County's going to break the huddle with 10 seconds left on the PBK Bank delay of game clock. Davis sets up from the gun, trips left, takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Got a good block and set up. Tries to spin around. Hit after he got 1 yard past the line of scrimmage. Good defense there by the Panthers. That's going to bring up 4th down for Lincoln County. 4th down and 7. Ball will be marked on the 40-yard line with 11:05 remaining here in the first quarter.
Tell the Panthers have been watching film, and they know not to let Davis get outside. That outside linebacker right there met the pull block, made sure that Davis didn't have an option to run outside. Had to go back inside where all the help was.
Davis will be in to punt. It's 4th down and 6. He takes the snap, gets the punt off. It's a low kick, bounces on the 28 and going to roll inside the 20. Good roll there by Davis. Picked up by a Panther there with 2 Lincoln County people on him. They tackle him immediately. Dangerous recovery there for Knox Central, Logan, as it looked like that ball was going to roll dead, and it eventually will, and it'll be marked on the 15-yard line. So great punt. A 45-yard punt, no return for Knox Central. They'll take over 1st and 10 from the Lincoln County 15-yard line.
I don't want to be that return man or whoever that was chasing that football down the field, because he's going to get an earful when he gets to the sideline. That is just so dangerous. You've got 3 or 4 Lincoln County players following the ball with you. When you touch that ball, it becomes a live football. If you don't pick it up right, if you drop it at all, that's a fumble. He's going to get a talking to about that one, to just get away from the ball.
Knox Central quarterback Brady Worley comes out, sets up in a shotgun, sends a man in motion. 1st and 10, Knox Central, their first drive of the game. They'll start from the 15-yard line. The snap, handoff right up the middle. Lincoln County's defense all over that. Brought down by Seth Horton, freshman linebacker. First one to get to the Panther, and he's brought down on the 19, so we'll give him a gain of 3. Set up 2nd down and 6.
Because defense was ready for that one. You could tell they've been watching their film, and in their scouting report, they knew Knox was going to come out and just do a quick little hitter to get the jitters out of the system, see if this defense is ready for 2nd down.
Worley from the gun. He takes the snap. He's looking left. He's going to throw it. He's got his man caught right at the 1st down stick. Hit by a Lincoln County defender there, but he does fall forward. He'll have enough for a Knox Central 1st down.
Great catch by the young man. If that one goes over his head, which he had to jump for it and caught it with his fingertips, a very tough catch to make. But if that one does go over his head, Lincoln County's waiting for that one. It could be an interception. Good catch.
Knox Central staying in the no-huddle offense, getting the call from the sideline, and not necessarily a hurry-up offense, but it is a no-huddle offense. Trips right, one back in the backfield. Shotgun formation, 9:44 to play first quarter. Handoff right up the middle. Lincoln County meets Mills at the line. Mills may have gained 1 or 2 for Knox Central. That'll set up second down and long. 9:34 remaining here in the first quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard.
The interior defensive line has really stepped up the last couple of weeks. We've seen them dominate from guard to guard against Wayne County, against Corbin, and we're seeing it again tonight. They try to run up the middle right there in the first play of the game, and not much is there.
Knox Central stays no huddle. 2 backs in the backfield this time. Twins right. 1 back now coming in motion to the near side. Worley's waiting, takes the snap. He's going to fake it. Actually gives it to up the middle again to Mills. Mills now going to bounce it outside. Penalty flag comes in behind the play. Lincoln County pushes Mills out of bounds on around the 41-yard line, but there is a penalty flag back behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be holding, and we just talked about the interior defensive line, and that's who it was going to be on his 64 for the Patriots. Just got in the backfield quick, and that's why you saw the ball carrier have to try to bounce it outside. Well, the center never let him go, held him, and you're going to get that call every single time. Good job by the defense there.
Holding on Knox Central. That'll back them up and set up second down and 18. 8:57 to play here in the first quarter. Lincoln County 3 and out on their first drive. Knox Central now with the football for the first time tonight. Ball marked on the 24-yard line after that penalty. It will be second down and long. Beautiful night for football here at Death Valley. Lincoln County 4-2, 0-2 in district play. Knox Central 2-2 and 0-1 in district play. So a big matchup here tonight. The winner will likely be the 3 seed in the district playoffs. Worley sets up in the gun, 2 back set behind him. Second down and 16, handoff right side. Now he's going to cut it back up the middle, right off tackle. Lincoln County's defense does a good job pursuing that play. Bowman, first man there. Also Blaze Brown in for his first tackle of the night.
Interesting play call right there by Knox County. They were behind the sticks pretty good amount. They just run the ball, I guess, to set up a 3rd and 10, which is somewhat manageable. But the Lincoln County defense was ready for it, and they're doing good against the run so far.
Good play call there for Knox Central. As you mentioned, it was 2nd and long, and they got a few of those yards back, got back to the original line of scrimmage with 8:03 to play here in the first quarter. No score here at Death Valley. Knox Central 3rd down and 10 from the 31-yard line. 2 back set, shotgun formation. Play action pass. Worley's going to throw it out to the side. It's caught on the 35. It breaks a couple of tackles and gets out near the first down mark. He was well behind that on an initial hit. Did a good job fighting forward. The ball's going to be marked on the 40. Looks like about 2 yards short. They bring up 4th down and 2 for Knox Central.
Just close enough to make it questionable of do you go for it or do you punt the football. Looks like they're going to line up to go for it. This Lincoln County defense, this is going to come down to the defensive line.
Worley sets up in the gun, 2 back set. Now he's going to look over to the sideline and look for another play. 4th down and a long one. Knox Central on the 40-yard line here. Big play early on. Now we're going to get a Builder Supply timeout with 7:12 to play here in the first quarter. No score between Knox Central and Lincoln County. You're listening to Lincoln County Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Sanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
Hi, this is Bruce Edgington, CEO at PBK Bank. I've been proudly serving our customers and community since 1989. Listen up, if Brand X, you know those other guys and gals, are charging you to keep your money in your checking account, it's time to consider a switch to PBK Bank's Freedom Account. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
4th down and 1 for Knox Central. 7:12 to play here in the first quarter. They got their offense still on the field. They're going to go for it from the 40-yard line, from their own 40-yard line. They're going to take a quarterback sneak right up the middle. Good push for Central, and it looks like they're going to have enough for a first down.
Well, it was a quick count right there for Knox. They weren't going to give the Patriots any time to get buckled down and ready for that 4th down. They just went up to the line, snapped it quick, quarterback sneak. It's the best way to do it if you need a yard.
Big play early on, going for it on 4th down inside your own territory. Ball will now be marked on the 43-yard line. 7 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. No score. Lincoln County and Knox Central here at Death Valley tonight. Worley sets up in the gun. Got 4 receivers bunched up together on the near sideline. They're going to take a handoff up the middle. Mills trying to get around right edge. Lincoln County does a good job containing the line and pushes him all the way up toward the sideline and eventually bring him down after a gain of about 5 for the Knox Central.
Yeah, those quads to the right is going to be a lot of screens out of that play, out of that formation. I'm sure we'll see it more tonight. Whenever they had that 3rd and 10 not too long ago to set that short 4th, they went with almost the same formation and did a quick screen. So expect to see a lot of screens out of that formation tonight.
Knox Central with a big offensive line. They're doing a good job pushing and controlling this line of scrimmage here early on. 2nd down and 5 Panthers. Ball marked on the 48-yard line. 6:09 remaining here in the first quarter. Man comes in motion, shotgun formation. Worley takes the snap, hand off to Mills up the middle. Mills now bounces it outside. He's hit on the 42-yard line, falls forward inside the 40. Nice tackle by number 24, Caleb Morgan, but the game will be good for another Knox Central first down.
Mills is doing a good job of keeping his eyes open downfield to find the holes. Lincoln County's looks like they're doing a good job of stopping where he originally wants to go. We've seen almost every run play he has to cut back or change direction. However, he is finding a hole somewhere and getting yardage.
4 receivers bunched to the left side now, to the far side of the field from us. Worley takes the snap, handoff. Mills up the middle, spin move, hit, pushes forward. Mills is hard to bring down. He fights through initial contact and keeps turning those legs, Logan, and gains another 2 or 3 yards there, and that's going to bring up another 2nd down and short for Knox Central here with 5:25 remaining here in the first quarter. 2nd down and 3, actually. They'll give him the good spot on that.
Tell you what, this district is not short on good running backs, is it, Brad? We've seen every team we've went up against so far have a outstanding running back who can extend plays.
Both of these running backs, Mills and Huff, having a great season. There's another handoff right up the middle from Knox Central. Lincoln County all over that one, Matt. Right around the first down stick. We'll give him a gain of 3. We'll see where they mark that, see if he gained enough for another first down. And it looks like he did. There's the signal. Another first down, Knox Central. So gaining up chunk yards here, Logan, 6 and 7 yards per carry. And Lincoln County just unable to get them down on first contact.
And their strategy is going to be to dominate up front with the run plays and then have a play-action pass that can try to bust you one big over the top to keep the defense honest.
Knox Central still no huddle. 4:38 play here in the first quarter. 1st and 10, ball marked on the 29-yard line. Worley takes the snap, fakes it to the first man. 2nd man through, takes on the handoff. He'll run right off behind the left guard. And another good gain on first down. A little misdirection play and hit the 2nd man through.
County's defense needs to do a better job at filling each gap. That's what you get taught in the Little League, and then as you progress up, you add more to your defensive playbook, but you've got to have a man covering A gap, the B gap, the C gap, and right now we're getting dominated.
2 backs in the backfield again. 1 man will go in motion. Worley from the gun, twins right. 2nd down and 5, 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Worley takes the snap. He's going to throw. Got a man streaking open over the middle. It's caught. Right around the goal line, falls forward, touchdown, Knox Central. 24-yard touchdown pass here with 3:55 to play in the first quarter, and a textbook drive by the Panthers, and they jump out to a 6-0 lead.
A great running game is a quarterback's best asset, because then when they drop back the pass, the whole defense is keying run. They're trying to figure out how to stop allowing these 5 to 6 yard carries. Next thing you know, they're taking the top off the defense and throwing one deep like we saw right there.
Knox Central touchdown pass gives them a 6-0 lead. Their special teams unit now trots out here to try an extra point with 3:55 to play here in the first quarter. Good snap, left-footed kicker, takes a couple steps in, kicks it. It looks like he's missed it, and he has. So with 3:55 to play here in the first quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Winding Company scoreboard, it's Knox Central 6, Lincoln County 0. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Kick off the fall season by tackling your next home improvement project. The guys at Builder Supply in Stanford can help you. They have all the right tools and expert salespeople. They sell premium do-it-best paints. Let their paint specialist Gary Grubbs help you with all your painting needs. With expertise in color matching paints and stains, they can make any color and help you use the right products to do your project right. So go see Stanford Builder Supply, proud supporter of Lincoln County Patriots.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts.
When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local State Farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office at 711 Danville Avenue in Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Dalton Miller, candidate for Stanford Mayor, kickoff for Knox Central. They kick it on the ground, hits at the 50, takes a big bounce all the way down to the 36. Alcorn fields it there. He's looking for room to run on the right side, now cuts up the middle. He'll be brought down on the 43, 44-yard line. Pretty good field position, Logan, for the Patriots as they take over on their second offensive drive of the night.
Alcorn had a lot more time to field that one and find time to get his feet under him and make a return attempt than that first kickoff where we saw him just fall on it. So, yes, they will have good field position. You'd like to see Lincoln County come out and get something clicking here. That first drive, we didn't see too much.
3:48 to play first quarter, Lincoln County football. Clayton Davis gets the play, breaks the huddle. He's got Alcorn and Ammon in the backfield. He'll go under center here. Ball marked on the 43. Davis takes it, handoff right up the middle to Alcorn. Alcorn turning ahead, hard to bring down here. Fights his way all the way out to around the 48-yard line. Nice 5-yard carry by Rodney Alcorn.
Like the job up front by the Lincoln County offensive line to stay on their blocks. That could have been only a gain of 1 to 2, but because that offensive line kept driving their feet, they didn't give up on the play or give up on their blocks. They're able to push Alcorn forward for a gain of 5, and that is definitely helpful to your playbook.
Second down and 5 Patriots, 3:15 to play first quarter. Davis goes back under center with 2 backs set behind him, 1 receiver far right. Davis takes handoff Ammon around left side. Good blocking. Hits a big hose to the 40. Breaking tackles down to the 35 and finally brought down right there. 17-yard carry by Lee Ammon on his first run of the night, and that'll be good for a Lincoln County Bluegrass Drugstore first down.
Seen that out of Ammon so much this season. When he gets to the edge and there's no one in front of him to slow him down, go on and at least chalk up a Bluegrass Drugstore first down for him. We've seen him get one every time this season when he's got open field to run through. But props to Knox Central on the open field tackle again. We have not seen that much.
Davis back under center. He's got Alcorn and Ammon behind him. 1 receiver far right. 2:48 to play first quarter. Takes it, handoff Alcorn right up the middle. Alcorn fighting his way out close to the 40-yard line. 17-yard carry by Ammon. Ammon having a nice year for the Patriots. 480 yards rushing, averaging 7 yards per carry. And 8 rushing touchdowns. This Lincoln County triple-headed rushing attack has been hard to contain all year.
Not seen many defenses be able to contain Lincoln County. The only one so far that has been able to do it is Corbin. And we saw 2 should-have-been touchdowns last week get so close. Could have been different.
2:14 to play first quarter. Davis back under center. 2 back set, second down and 6. Davis takes a look at the defense now. He'll pop up and look back over at Coach Crutchfield. 5 seconds remain on the PBK play clock. Davis now goes back under center, takes the snap, hand off Alcorn. Alcorn right up the middle. Good push. Looks like he's going to be out and close to another first down, and it will be another Bluegrass Drugstore for Rodney Alcorn and the Lincoln County Patriot offense.
He's got plenty of those this season. Whenever you need just 4 to 5 yards, you know who the Patriots are going to want to give it to, and it's going to be Alcorn. He's the tough runner who we've seen him improve a lot this season with lowering his shoulders and taking hits.
Davis runs over to the sideline, gets a play from Coach Crutchfield. 1:42 to play first quarter. Lincoln County trailing 6-0 on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Davis sets up in the gun this time, twins right. 1st and 10, ball on the 23, takes it, play action pass. Davis going to keep it himself around right edge. Now he cuts back to the middle of the field. Looking for a block, breaks a tackle. He's to the 30, up all the way to the 20, inside the 10 to the 5. And finally brought down inside the 5-yard line. And Clayton Davis gets from the 23 inside the 5, which is only 18 yards, Logan, but he probably ran 50 to get there. An amazing run there by Davis all over the field, and good blocking by Lincoln County.
It is so impressive how Davis can just stop on a dime, change directions, and is able to always find a way to get that Bluegrass Drugstore first down.
First down and goal. Ball will be marked on the 3 after that 18-yard run by Davis. He's going to go under center with Alcorn and Ammon behind him. Quinn split far left. Davis takes the snap, hand off Alcorn. Alcorn tries to jump over the line, and he does. But it looks like he's going to be just a little short of the goal line still. That's going to bring up second down and goal inside the 2. Clock ticking inside 1 minute, 45 seconds to play first quarter. Lincoln County trailing 6-0. Nice effort there by Alcorn, just a little bit short. And, Logan, we're down here in this territory where we got last week a couple of times and unable to get it in.
Right, and Knox Central took something out of the Corbin playbook, which is submarining the interior defensive line, so there's nowhere to go for Alcorn. If they're going to score, they're going to have to go to the edges.
2-back set. Davis looks over the line, goes under center. Quinn far left, takes it, handoff Alcorn again. Alcorn trying to fall forward. Side judge coming in to see where it's at. Looks like he's going to be a little short. Clock still ticking. Under 20 seconds now left here in the first quarter. And it will be short. It'll be 3rd down and go, and that's going to be the last play here as a quarter as Lincoln County walks over to the sidelines. At the end of the first quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, it's Knox Central 6, Lincoln County 0. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
This is Dalton Miller, your candidate for the mayor of Stanford. I started my public service when I was 17 years old, when I made a choice to join the military to make a difference. I continued public service in Stanford and Lincoln County for over 24 years. I would love the opportunity to continue my public service and to keep Stanford on the path of improvement. Please select number 3 on the ballot. I appreciate your vote for Mayor of Stanford, paid for by Dalton Miller, your candidate for the Mayor of Stanford.
You want to give your children everything they need to succeed academically, but it can be tough on a budget. Did you know there's a place where homework help, exciting programs, and other educational resources are free? It's your local library. Sign up for a library card so your children can start learning today. This has been Amanda Gearhart, Director of the Lincoln County Public Library, with a message from the American Library Association's Campaign for America's Libraries and Lincoln County Public Library. For more information, visit lcplinfo.org.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Second quarter action set to get underway here from Death Valley. Lincoln County trailing Knox Central 6-0. Lincoln County second possession of the night. They're down inside the 1-yard line, Logan, a place they have visited frequently this year. And let's hope tonight is more like the previous games. 3rd down and go inside the 1. Lincoln County trailing 6-0. Davis, snap comes back, direct snap to Davis out of the gun. It was a trick play as they put another quarterback behind, and they snapped it directly to Davis, and Davis scampers in for 6. Nice play out of the timeout by Coach Crutchfield.
That one definitely tricked me. I was watching Davis all the way and then started wondering why he stopped and didn't go in the end zone, but that's why I'm up here in the booth. Not much to say of how that worked because I didn't see it, but go Patriots.
Cedar Creek Dental touchdown run from 1 yard out by junior quarterback Clayton Davis ties this game 6-6 with 11:56 remaining here in the first half. Lincoln County will keep the offense on the field for the 2-point conversion. Davis will set up in the gun. He has Bowman in the backfield, takes a snap, fakes the handoff to him, and Davis goes flying over the top and scores for 2. And Lincoln County takes the lead on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. 11:56 remaining here in the first half. It's Lincoln County 8, Knox Central 6. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Hello, I am Teresa Whitaker, candidate for Circuit Court Judge in the 28th Judicial Circuit. I have over 29 years of experience as an attorney. I have represented thousands of citizens all over Kentucky. I have tried over 100 jury trials, including death penalty cases. Vote Teresa Whitaker for Circuit Court Judge in the 28th Judicial Circuit. I am the best qualified candidate for this position, and I would appreciate your support and vote. Paid for by Teresa Whitaker for Circuit Court Judge.
A lot can be said for staying well hydrated. Adequate hydration helps prevent kidney stones, urinary tract infections, constipation, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke. The best way to keep track of how hydrated you are is with the color of your urine. For nearly everyone, clear or light yellow suggests excellent hydration. Dark yellow is usually a signal that you need to drink more water. Drink more water for your health, Lincoln County, and encourage your children to do the same. This health and safety tip was paid for by Dr. William Stafford.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County scores on a Clayton Davis 1-yard run, and Davis runs into 2-point conversion. They lead 8-6 with 11:56 to remain here in the second quarter. Unfortunately, play will be stopped right here. If you're watching on YouTube Live, you will see everyone exiting the field. We are under a lightning delay. Logan, our first weather delay of the season. Patriots score, and then the lightning strikes, and now it's a minimum of a 30-minute delay from every time you see a strike of lightning. So if you look at the radar, you can tell there's a lot of action with the weather going on around here. It could be a long night here at Death Valley. You never know. But we'll be here nevertheless when we resume play.
Right, unless rules have changed. My understanding is it's not in the second half, so they can't call the ball game. It will have to be played at some point to finish out this game, with Lincoln County leading 8-6 right now. But with only it being the second quarter, they will have to finish this game, whether it be tonight after the weather passes or tomorrow or a rescheduled game.
Hopefully the lightning portion of the storm will pass by and we'll be able to play. If it was just raining, it wouldn't be a problem. Lincoln County is leading. 4 minutes into the second quarter, Davis took a snap from a Wildcat formation and goes in for 6, then lines up in the Wildcat Logan again, a new formation we haven't seen them use this year, and it worked well on the 2-point conversion, and Davis just goes flying in over the top of the left side of the line. We'll go to Dustin Oney now and take a look at the first quarter stats, because that's all we really have, as we've played 1 quarter and 4 seconds of the second quarter.
Lincoln County on the really a first quarter in 1 play so far has had 11 plays total on offense for 61 yards, and the lone scorer right there by Clayton Davis. He does lead Lincoln County in rushing with 3 carries for 22 yards. Rodney Alcorn on the evening, 6 carries, 22 yards. And Lee Ammon had 1 carry for 17 yards on the evening. Clayton Davis is 0 for 1 passing on the evening. You look over into Knox Central, Ethan Mills on the night, 6 attempts, 36 yards. Seth Huff, 1 carry, 5 yards. Brady Worley, 2 carries for 9 yards, but it's been the passing attack by Worley, who is 3 for 3 on the evening, 43 yards, and the lone 24-yard scorer for Knox Central. Both teams finding the end zone successfully here. Well, I guess Lincoln County was stopped on their first drive, had to punt, but Knox Central able to march it down the field on a nice drive by the Panthers.
Panthers scored on their first drive. Lincoln County 3 and out on their first drive, Logan. Then Lincoln County comes out after the Knox Central touchdown, marches all the way down the field. Clayton Davis runs one in. That's Davis's 11th rushing touchdown on the season. Davis, Lincoln County's leading rusher from the quarterback position on the year, entered the contest tonight averaging with 725 yards and averaging an eye-popping 11 yards per carry.
And if you were to have averaged that out to play or by quarter, it would be a lot more, because we've seen multiple games this year that Davis was taken out either by halftime or by the end of the third quarter, so that he's missed a lot of football that if games would have been more competitive, he would have stayed in and continued to rack up those stats. So he's definitely on a record-breaking year here for Lincoln County, and I'll tell you what, he is going to be one to watch next year in the district, because he's got another year left to hit the weight room, get bigger, faster, and stronger. And with only 5 seniors leaving the team, man, I don't want to be anyone else in the district next year playing this Lincoln County football team.
Lightning delay here at Death Valley. Lincoln County leading Knox Central 8-6. 11:56 on the clock in the second quarter. Only 4 minutes into the second quarter. And they have emptied out all the bleachers. All the fans have had to leave off these metal bleachers. And, of course, all the players and referees have also went in. So it'll be a 30-minute delay. We'll be here to talk about what's happened so far, what's happened throughout the season, and what's to come on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. It's Lincoln County 8, Knox Central 6. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
If you had one wish, what would it be? How about wishing for a new Buck ventless gas fireplace from Ed Vice Appliance and Furniture in Eubank? We have a wide variety of Buck ventless gas fireplaces, and we would be happy to deliver one to your home. Come to Vice Appliance and Furniture in Eubank, and we'll make your dreams come true.
Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, your total weed and pest control experts, offer many services like seeding and fertilizing and termite and pest control. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call them today for an inspection of your home or lawn. Their number is 606-365-7538 and in Danville at 859-236-5289. Don't worry, they're licensed and insured. Plus, with over 35 years of experience, you know it will be done right the first time. Again, their number in Stanford is 606-365-7538 and 859-236-5289 in Danville. Don't wait. Protecting your home and lawn is what they do best at Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care.
America at Work.
From farms to construction sites to factories, millions of people operate tractors and heavy equipment every day to help keep America strong and growing. When operating dump trucks or equipment with booms or other extensions, watch out for overhead electric lines. Make sure there is adequate clearance because coming in contact with those lines can result in a tragedy. For more information, contact your electric cooperative.
And that's Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
You ever wonder what dogs are thinking when cars go by? Well, let's use Shelter Insurance's special Dog Decoder app and listen in.
That's one classy pickup, huh, Willie?
Oh, 57?
Nah, 56.
Of course.
Got the fins?
Oh, Sparky, check out the German V8.
Sweet. Pretty green car.
Hybrid.
At Shelter Insurance, we've been insuring all your favorite rides since 1946.
What? Mailman.
This is Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent here in Stanford. For auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance, give me a call, 365-3143.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
11:56 to remain here in the first half. Lincoln County leading Knox Central 8-6. Brad Smith alongside Logan Smith and Dustin Oney. Philip Smith on video. We're under a weather delay for lightning, and now it's pouring the rain too. So it's really coming down here, Logan, at Death Valley. Can barely see the field if you're still tuned in on YouTube Live. We've had to close the window because of the way the wind was blowing the rain in, but it is coming a big storm now. They got to the locker room just in time.
They got to the locker room just in time. These fans got out of here just in time without getting wet. Saw a couple on the trail end of it get a little wet, but tell you what, Brad, we have our little group message. I think my meteorology skills were wrong when I ruled this one up as heat lightning. This one is not heat lightning. This is, in fact, a monsoon that I don't think I've ever seen here at Death Valley. I can barely see the away stands, but hopefully it clears out fast when we play some football tonight.
Lincoln County leading 8-6 on the Clayton Davis 1-yard touchdown run. And then Davis also ran in the 2-point conversion. They gave Lincoln County an 8-6 lead. They were set to kick off, and they stopped at the lightning. And as soon as they got to the locker room, it started pouring the rain. We'll go back to Dustin Oney and take a look at the scoring drives for both teams.
About said Kansas City. Let's go to Knox Central instead. Was able to find the score or find the end zone first in the first quarter on a Brady Worley 24-yard pass to Abram Brock with 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go, putting Knox Central up 6-0 after the missed point after attempt. And then right before the game got halted, it was Clayton Davis on a 1-yard rush, putting Lincoln County tied 6-6. And then Davis ran it in on a 2-point conversion, flying high over everybody to find the end zone, putting Lincoln County on top 8-6 with 11 minutes and 56 seconds to go in the first half. And that's where we stand with a field that looks like the Atlantic Ocean right now.
Lots of rain pouring in Death Valley, and Tim Estes mentioned this morning that it's just a heavy dew here. It doesn't rain. I think he did not go to school to be a meteorologist because he could not be more wrong about that. It is pouring the rain. Lincoln County leading 8-6. 11:56 on the clock here in the second quarter. That was Clayton Davis's 11th rushing touchdown of the season from the quarterback position. And Logan, you said something that is a very astute observation about Davis. With the running clocks, he has missed at least one whole game of action because Lincoln County's had a huge lead and been able to bring the youngsters in. So coming into the night, he had 725 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, averaging 11 yards per carry. A phenomenal season for him, and as you mentioned, in less time than a normal season.
Right, so I think what we should do for him, just to make it fair, is take that 11 yards per carry, say he gets 50 carries a game, and just extrapolate that to put him in the records books. I think he'd be okay with that.
And then the Lincoln County second leading rusher on the season, Lee Ammon, came into the night with 480 yards, 8 rushing touchdowns, and he's also averaging 7 yards per carry. So both of those guys averaging over 7. Then you have Alcorn with 421 yards, 4 rushing touchdowns, and he's averaging 5 yards a carry. So any offense in football would love to have 3 running backs averaging over 5 yards per carry.
You just don't see that much anymore, especially in high school football. Most high school football teams will have 1 to maybe 2 good backs, but even then, the best are normally averaging 5 to 6 yards per carry. It is unheard of to have 3 backs all averaging over 5 yards per carry. And the mark to hit for a running back average is that 3 yards, because then the old saying is if you get 3 yards on every carry, you're getting a first down and a touchdown every drive. So it really just shows you how talented these backs are and how hard it is to prepare for this Lincoln County offense.
11:56 left in the second quarter. It's a lightning weather delay here at Death Valley. Lincoln County leading Knox Central 8-6 on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. We'll talk to LCHS Principal Michael Godby next about returning to in-person school. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota subcompact tractors. Our reliable #1 selling tractors are designed for easy operation and feature all the performance-matched attachments needed to tackle any job. Right now, get 0 down and 0 APR for 84 months and save up to $1,700 plus no payments for 90 days. Now through October 31st, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Stop by Lawson Tractor and Implement in Stanford and see for yourself what a difference Kubota subcompact tractors can make.
Every year, the Lincoln County Public School System and the Lincoln County Board of Education works hard to empower every student with the knowledge, skills, and attributes necessary to become our future business leaders of tomorrow. Their mission is to help students individually, one-on-one, to become college, career, and citizenship ready by providing quality education and enriching opportunities for every student in every classroom every day.
Did you know that when you buy a vehicle in another county, your registration and taxes likely stay in that county? Did you know that you can request that your registration and taxes go to Lincoln County? It doesn't matter where you get your vehicle, just ask that the taxes are paid to Lincoln County. Your Lincoln County clerk, Sonny Spoonamore, reminds you to keep it local. For more information, call the clerk's office at 365-4570.
Help protect you and your family from COVID-19. Clean your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, especially after you've been in a public place, after blowing your nose, coughing, or sneezing. If soap and water isn't available, use a hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick, and put distance between yourself and other people. This is especially important for people who are at higher risk of getting very sick. This message is paid for by the Lincoln County Health Department. For more information, call 606-365-3106.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
It's a weather delay here at Death Valley. Lincoln County leading Knox Central 8-6. Lincoln County takes the lead off a Clayton Davis 1-yard touchdown run. And Davis goes in for the 2-point conversion to give Lincoln County their 8-6 lead with 11:56 on the clock here in the second quarter at Death Valley. Death Valley obviously on the campus of Lincoln County High School, and we are fortunate to be joined now by the principal here at LCHS, Mr. Michael Godby. And Mr. Godby, I know you have to be excited because Monday we finally return to in-person instruction here in the district, and especially for you at Lincoln County High School.
Yes, Brad, we are definitely excited to get our students back in the building on Monday. We've spent the past few weeks, in virtual learning with our students. Our teachers are doing a great job, and we're just excited to get our kids back in the building. We're going to do everything we can to hopefully stay back in the building as long as we can.
That's a very good point, Mr. Godby, and that's something that I'm glad you brought up, as we just got another lightning flash here, so that's probably another 30 minutes for those keeping track at home. If you just joined us, Lincoln County leading Knox Central here at Death Valley tonight, 8-6. We are in the second quarter, only 4 seconds into the second quarter, 11:56 on the clock, and the Patriots leading Knox Central 8-6. Brad Smith joined by Principal Michael Godby talking about the return to in-person school this coming Monday. Mr. Godby, we've been out here in the district for the last 3 weeks. We had fall break, then the 2-week break. Let's back up to the week before we got out for fall break and talk about the word that seemed to confuse a lot of people. It seemed to get a negative feel to it, and it really shouldn't, and that word is quarantine.
That word's quarantine. That's right. Exactly.
And I think that's going to be the new, we've heard this a lot since the pandemic, and it grows tiresome, I know, but quarantine will be the new norm for people, especially dealing with public schools, because anytime that there is a positive case within our district in one of our buildings, people that have been in close contact for a pretty good duration of the day are going to have to quarantine.
Definitely. And quarantine is not a bad thing. It's just a precaution. We take that precaution, and The incident we had was what we call a low exposure incident, so there wasn't, a real high threat or, whatever, but we take it serious, and we quarantine as a precaution under the guidance of our local health department and our local state officials.
And we really thank Ms. Diane Miller for her leadership and guidance during this pandemic for Lincoln County, and especially for the district. Every decision made for Mr. Rowe and his staff, he always counsels with Ms. Miller, and Ms. Diane Miller has done a fantastic job keeping everyone safe. And, Mr. Gabi, I think about it quite often. She does not have a desirable job during these times, and I really can't thank her enough for what she's done for our community.
Exactly, yes. She's been great to work with, and like you said, has a job I wouldn't want. The job of a high school principal is hard, but I definitely wouldn't want her job.
Yes, you two may have the two most undesirable jobs in the community. I'm just kidding. Mr. Gabi does a great job with his staff, with Mr. French and Mr. Robbins out at the high school, and I know you guys are eager to get back in person. If you're just joining us, we're in the weather delay. Lincoln County's leading Knox Central 8-6 with 11:56 on the scoreboard remaining in the second quarter. We had lightning, then we had a monsoon hit. Looks like the rain has let up, but we did see lightning again as we speak. So every time we see the lightning, Mr. Gabi, we have another 30-minute delay.
Yep, yeah, another 30 minutes.
Other things going on here at the high school as we are talking about going back to in-person instruction this coming Monday, October the 26th, after a 3-week break. One of those weeks was fall break. The other 2 was virtual learning. And, Mr. Gabi, that's one thing that I've heard a lot about from the community. Talk a little bit about what the high school's been able to offer in terms of virtual learning to your students.
Well, our teachers have done a great job, preparing lessons. We always prepare, the year, and then, we get into the situation where if we have to go virtual, our teachers have done a great job with our students, providing that virtual instruction and being able to be on Google Meets with kids and, interact with kids. And that's the good thing about virtual learning is that, we get that interaction, not as good as what they would get, obviously, in the classroom, but it is good interaction with the teachers and the students.
So at the high school, you guys have been able to offer, obviously, in person, which we'll be going back to Monday.
Right.
You guys are offering virtual learning for those people that log in daily and communicate with their teacher. And then there's also the third option, which is what the lower grades, elementary schools, and the middle school are using too, and that's Ingenuity.
Yes. We've got 3 different groups going on. We're going to have about 65% of our kids are coming back on Monday in person, and then we'll have teachers who will be doing the virtual learning, the interaction with the kids, virtually, and then we have another group of kids who are working through a program called Ingenuity, which is kind of a self-paced type of program, and they're working and checking in with their teachers as well.
It's, as we've said since March, it's an evolving situation constantly, and you can't say enough about what the high school has been able to do and offer these different options for students, and trying to meet the needs of your families, I know, is very important to you all.
It is. It really is, and I am so proud of our teachers and staff. They have worked really hard in providing all 3 of these options, and they've just gone above and beyond meeting the challenges. And it's changed, and we've learned a lot as we've gone on, and it's kind of evolved and changed as we've gone on. But, again, the bottom line is doing everything we can to meet the needs of our students.
Well, Mr. Gabi, we thank you for hopping on with us and talking a little bit about the return to in-person school this coming Monday, October the 26th. I know you're excited and your staff, and I think students are excited.
I think so. All of the students that I've talked to are very excited about coming back, and we've got students here tonight, and I've been able to talk to some of them and interact with them, and they're really excited about being back on Monday.
And I will say, even watching here and then being in your hallways the week we were back in person, Superintendent Rowe and I one day were walking through the halls, and I was very impressed with the number of students and staff that were wearing their face covering and trying to keep the social distancing with each other.
And that's one of the things we've said. I sent out a weekly video chat this afternoon with kids, and one of the things I said is we've got to wear our masks, we've got to social distance when we can, and we've got to do everything we can to stay in person. That's the goal, is to be able to stay in person as long as we can.
Well, Mr. Gabi, thanks for joining us. We're at a weather delay here at Death Valley, Lincoln County, leading 8-6, and anything you want to say, any shout-outs before I'll cut you loose here?
I just appreciate all of our staff, all of our teachers, all of our staff, all the admin staff. We've worked really, really hard, and we're excited. And go Pates.
There we go. Go Pates. Thank you, Mr. Gabi, for joining us. Lincoln County is leading Knox Central. We're under a weather delay on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. It's Lincoln County 8, Knox Central 6. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Hello, I am Teresa Whitaker, candidate for Circuit Court Judge in the 28th Judicial Circuit. I have over 29 years of circuit court experience as a trial attorney. I have represented thousands of citizens. I have tried over 100 jury trials, including death penalty cases. With my experience, I am the best qualified candidate for this position. Vote for Teresa Whitaker for Circuit Court Judge. I would appreciate your support and vote. Paid for by Teresa Whitaker for Circuit Court Judge.
Drug use is a serious problem in Lincoln County. Young people die from overdosing. They become invalids to addiction, unable to work or raise their children. Addiction is for life. Recovering alcoholics and recovering drug addicts are always recovering, and relapse is the norm. The best way to manage drug addiction is to avoid getting addicted. Parents and grandparents, role play with your children. Practice saying no, and teach them how to extricate themselves from situations like parties and peer pressure. This health and safety tip was paid for by Dr. William Stafford.
You want to give your children everything they need to succeed academically, but it can be tough on a budget. Did you know there's a place where homework help, exciting programs, and other educational resources are free? It's your local library. Sign up for a library card so your children can start learning today. This has been Amanda Gearhart, Director of the Lincoln County Public Library, with a message from the American Library Association's Campaign for America's Libraries and Lincoln County Public Library. For more information, visit lcplinfo.org.
Making funeral arrangements in advance isn't hard, it's easy, and it's one of the greatest gifts that you can give your family. Contact McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company and request a personal planning session. With over 20 years of experience, funeral directors Kyle McKnight and Jamie Oakes can assist you in pre-planning the funeral service that reflects who you are now. Cemetery arrangements, a list of pallbearers, readings, musical selections, and other personal details. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company. Family owned and committed to serving you with dignity.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County leading Knox Central 8-6 with 11:56 to play in the second quarter, and we are under a weather delay here at Death Valley. Brad Smith alongside Logan Smith, Dustin Oney, and Phillip Smith on video, and lightning struck, and I have to call my cousin and buddy Logan out here. He says it's just heat lightning. We'll be right back. And I said, Logan, that was some David Smith heat lightning you're talking about there, because it came in absolute monsoon right after that.
Listen, I didn't get the same weather report. I forgot to update my phone here from Tampa, Florida to Stanford, Kentucky, so I saw the wrong information. That's not on me. That is on my iPhone. I'll get in touch with the developers there and let them know that I was embarrassed on live radio. So we'll get that one fixed moving forward.
Lincoln County leading 8-6 off the Clayton Davis 1-yard touchdown run right before the weather delay. He scored his touchdown, then went flying over the left side of the line for the 2-point conversion. Lincoln County jumped out 8-6 with 11:56 to play here in the first half, and the referee stopped it for weather at that point. We'll go back to Dustin Oney and take a look at the first quarter stats.
First quarter stats showed Lincoln County on the evening, 11 plays for 61 yards and 1 touchdown there by Clayton Davis. On the evening, Clayton Davis, 3 carries, 22 yards. The longest in that, Brad, was the 20-yard carry where he reversed field, made a few people miss, was able just to get up and down the field, and almost scored right there on that drive, was cut down around the 3-yard line, would score 2 plays later. Rodney Alcorn on the evening, 6 carries, 22 yards. Lee Ammon, 1 carry for 17 yards. For Lincoln County so far, rushing 10 attempts, 61 yards, and that lone 1 score. Clayton Davis on the evening passing is 0 for 1, and obviously no yards right there. Knox Central led in rushing by Ethan Mills, 6 carries for 36 yards. Seth Huff is 1 carry for 5 yards. Quarterback Brady Worley is 2 carries for 9 yards, but passing for Worley is 3 for 3 for 43 yards and 1 touchdown pass as he connected with Abram Brown with 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the first quarter. Knox Central on the evening is 12 plays for 93 yards and 1 score.
2 scores in the game. Both teams have found the end zone 1 time, Dustin. Knox Central scored first on their first possession of the game and led 6-0. Lincoln County takes the ball down on their second possession and scores. Let's take a look at those scoring drives for both teams.
Scoring drive got underway with Knox Central scoring first with 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go, putting them up 6-0 after Brady Worley's 24-yard pass to Abram Brown. Point after attempt was missed, putting them up, like I said, 6-0. And just right before the delay happened, with 11 minutes and 56 seconds to go, basically your first play in the second quarter, first and only play so far, seeing Lincoln County's Clayton Davis on a 1-yard rush. The 2-point attempt, like you said, Brad, he went flying high above everybody and did a somersault into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, putting Lincoln County up 8-6, and that's where we stand right now.
Lincoln County, 2-point lead here, early second quarter. We're under a weather delay here at Death Valley. All the players and fans have been asked to leave the stadium, and we're patiently waiting now to hopefully restart this contest tonight. 30-minute delay from every time you see lightning. I did just get word from Mr. Kevin Bandura that the Danville LCA game has been postponed to tomorrow night. That game was supposed to be played tonight at Admiral Stadium, and it will now be played tomorrow night at 5, Logan.
That's interesting right there to hear that Danville's game is getting postponed, but whenever we got with Philip a second ago to look at what's coming in, it is going to be a rainy night. Looks like whenever we take a look at the radar, there's going to be about a 30-minute gap. We see that it's calmed down a lot here in Death Valley right now. However, where we've got that 30-minute wait at the last time we see lightning, by the time we get cleared, it looks like another storm is rolling in. So fingers crossed a big gust of wind comes from somewhere and knocks that one either north or south of us. However, I do see why they did postpone that Danville game.
I did just see Philip Smith come back with a ribeye sandwich, so evidently the grill is still hot and the ribeyes are still cooking over there. Lincoln County trailing 8-6, 11:56 to play here in the second quarter. We're under a weather delay, and Lincoln County, other sports are set to get underway very soon, Dustin. The Meet the Patriots event is now scheduled for Saturday, November the 21st for the pig roast, and then the event that happens at the high school will be Saturday, November the 14th.
Lincoln County, both Patriots and Lady Patriots looking for good seasons this upcoming year. Of course, you have Jeff Jackson with the boys, who's always tremendous. You return a lot of talent from last season. And then on the girls' side, Brad, you have new head coach Brandon Fisher coming in first year at Lincoln County. Be exciting to see what he does with the Lady Patriots this year. But, yeah, it's a great way to support both programs for Meet the Patriots. Obviously, the pig roast that's going on, looks like that's going to be a drive-through pickup at Grace Fellowship. A good way to support these Patriots and Lady Page program is through that. And then, like you said, the main event, it's always a fun time. It's going to look a little different with attendance this year, but it's always a great thing to see and meet the Patriots.
The pig roast will now be the 21st at Grace Fellowship, 6 p.m. The Meet the Patriot events November 14th, and that's a great night to see the team out on the court. Boys and girls will both be out on display to see, hopefully put a name with faces, and then usually they'll even bring the middle school kids over and they'll let them go out and introduce them to it. It's a great night of fun and a good community event, and we will be streaming that Meet the Patriots event right here on WPBK-FM YouTube live feed, and it will be on the radio too on the 14th, and then the following week will be the pig roast. So make sure to mark your calendar and get ready for that great event and get out and support the boys and girls basketball programs. 11:56 remaining here in the second quarter. We're under a weather delay. On the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, Lincoln County is leading Knox Central 8-6. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Hey, it's Heather Brown from Dr. Andy Powell's new privately owned dental practice located in Lincoln Plaza, Cedar Creek Dental. Dr. Powell has served Lincoln County for over 6 years and is excited to continue to provide excellent state-of-the-art care for our community. We offer early morning and evening appointments to accommodate all schedules. At Cedar Creek Dental, Dr. Powell, Heather, Sarah, Jess, and Priscilla are committed to providing a simple, safe, pleasant, and enjoyable experience. We look forward to seeing you soon.
If you're thinking of buying a property or selling the one you own now, then think Lincoln Realty and the Irvin Group. They have been representing property owners for over 40 years in the surrounding area. From a private listing or an auction, they have you covered. Lincoln Realty and the Irvin Group are a proud supporter of Lincoln County High School students. Make it easy on yourself buying, selling, or for your next auction, use Lincoln Realty and the Irvin Group.
To communicate more effectively and become more transparent with our customers, Stanford Waterworks has invested in designing our very own free advisory app, and we have connected with the Play and Apple stores. This app was designed to better communicate with you. Here are just a few examples of advisories that we may be sending out. Construction and maintenance activities, boil water advisories, road closures and detours, community events, payment reminders, police and fire department news. You can pay your bill. To install the app, you do not need to contact us or complete a profile that includes any personal information. Merely do the following. Click on the Play or Apple stores, then type Stanford Waterworks Advisory or SWW Advisory, then click on the app. Click Install, and you're done. Alerts will be silent. Notifications are for emergencies and will ding or vibrate. Please consider trying it out. Stanford Waterworks, providing quality water for Stanford and Lincoln County.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County and Knox Central currently under a weather delay here at Death Valley. The Patriots leading the Panthers 8-6. Lincoln County scored on a Clayton Davis touchdown run from the 1-yard line, and then Davis took it himself out of the Wildcat formation on a 2-point attempt, and it was successful too, and that gave the Patriots an 8-6 lead. There is 11 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock here in the second quarter, and that's where we'll restart this game once the delay is over with. I'm now joined by middle school head coach Daniel Foster. And Coach Foster, thanks for joining us. I know you guys just wrapped up the middle school season, and it was an abbreviated season due to the pandemic this year.
Yeah, Brad, thank you for having me on. Yeah, we only got to play 5 games this year. We played 1 out of conference, and then we played 4 Salt River Conference games. And it was abbreviated, but it was just good to have the kids out and get them some experience and get them into some games this year.
Just received word that we could be 20 minutes away from restart. That's from Athletic Director Tim Estes, so hopefully they're looking at trying to restart. Now, obviously, Daniel, this even dealing with middle school, if we see more lightning, that can change that.
Oh, yeah, it's always going to add 30 minutes to it. Hopefully it stays away. I think we're all up here in the press box looking at our radars and trying to figure out what it's going to do here tonight, but hopefully it stays away the rest of the evening when we get this game in.
Coach, let's talk a little bit about your 8th grade group this year, and this was far from an ordinary year of football. I know you've been around the game for years yourself, playing here at Lincoln County, playing in college, and then, of course, coaching for years for the high school and middle school. And talk about your 8th grade group and just how this was such a different year to get them prepared to play.
Well, it is, and I'm so proud of that group. We had, I think, 16 8th graders out this year, considering we only had 6 7th graders last year who played on the middle school football team, 6. So I was able to get a few kids out to come out there 8th grade that, hadn't played much football before, but, maybe a year or so here in Little League. And I was able to come out and play football as 8th graders this year, and was real proud of their effort and their ability to learn the game of football. A few of them, they'd never played football before. So we were kind of inexperienced with the 8th grade bunch, but I thought they came and did everything they could to learn the game. And all of them, I believe, will play in high school next year as freshmen, and they'll just keep gaining experience. I think they got some great potential in that class. They just need more playing time and more experience, and either whether that's at practice or in games or what it be, they just need to get that experience in that they need to continue to get better.
This is Brad Smith. I'm joined with Lincoln County Middle School head football coach Daniel Foster. We're under a weather delay. Lincoln County's leading Knox Central 8-6 with 11:56 remaining in the first half. We're waiting now to restart this game. Hopefully within the next 20 minutes we'll be back and ready to restart and get this back underway. Coach Foster, we talked about your 8th grade group. Let's move on now and talk a little bit about that 7th grade group. And just from afar, me being a fan of football in this community and watching over the years, I know that that's a group that a lot of people have their eyes on and are very excited about.
Yes, that 7th grade group is they are where my 8th grade group was kind of inexperienced. That 7th grade group brought in a lot of experience. They've played a lot of football. A lot of them have played together over the last several years, and they finished 4-0 in our B games, our Salt River Conference, and I was very excited about that. And there's some good linemen in that group. There's some really good skill kids in that group, linebacker type kids, running backs. We got pretty decent speed in that 7th grade group. So next year will be even more exciting than it was this year when they get to play for that Salt River Conference.
We're under a weather delay here at Death Valley. Lincoln County's leading Knox Central 8-6. The clock is stopped with 11:56 remaining in the first half. That's when the lightning struck the first time, and we've had some more since then and some rain, but we just did get word the players will return to the field at 8:35 p.m., so just a few minutes from now, Coach Foster. the teams will be back out. Before I let you go here, thanks for joining us. I'm talking with Lincoln County Middle School head coach Daniel Foster. He's talking about the middle school football season just wrapping up. And the most encouraging thing I think you said is just the number of players you got to come back this year and start playing again, and you think that's going to transition and help Coach Crutchfield and them in the coming years with the feeder program. Talk about how important that is.
Oh, it's very important. I want every one of those kids to come up and play freshman football and be successful. And that is the goal of any middle school program. I hope. We run their offense, so they should be very familiar with Coach Crutchfield's formations and plays when they come up here. Defense, same way. And, that is the goal, is to get them to continue to play and keep building the program here at the high school. I mean, it's so exciting to watch them right now. We got that three-headed monster up there. Anytime number 8, Clayton Davis, touches the ball, it could go to the house. You just you don't know what's going to happen when he's got it. It's like his big, long run a while ago where he made about 10 players miss and got it down there inside the 5-yard line. And then, Lee Amon and Rodney run the ball really hard, and our defense has been pretty stiff this year. We look at the points they've given up, but a lot of that was in second halves with running clocks in the first couple of games. They're putting it all together here. We got this game next week and then get into the playoffs, and anything could happen in the playoffs. I like our chances against any team in our district that we play. We can say, you can look at the score at Wayne County, and we just got to tackle Sloan in that game. But, we're still in that football game.
You're right.
Missing 2 starters in that game, so real excited for this team this year.
Well, Coach Foster, thanks for joining us here. It's Coach Daniel Foster, the head coach of the Lincoln County Middle School program. Before I cut you loose here, any shout-outs or anything you want to say?
Well, I better probably give a shout-out to my wife, Jen. She keeps me going, keeps me moving. Went for her, I wouldn't even know where I was at half the time. And then, of course, my 2 lovely kids, Grady and Audrey Foster. They also keep me busy. And just good luck and go Patriots.
Coach, before you go, I got a question for you.
Yep.
So when it comes down to the family times, which Foster brother has more football knowledge?
Oh, well, I'm going to have to say definitely me. I get, he played a game last night. They had a game last night, their first game, and I left. They played Wayne County. They lost, but it was a good game. It was a really good game, and they were in it. He was worried to death because they hadn't had many practices in, and I said, well, I always know about an hour after the game I get phone calls. So
we were able to mention a little bit about the Little League program in the pregame, talking about, I guess Coach Foster's team is just 24 players on it, and then just one Lincoln County team in the age group of the 5th and 6th grade. So, exciting future for the Little League.
Yes, he is going to be he's ready, and he's got them kids ready.
Coach Foster, thanks for joining us here. And Dustin and Brad Smith, Logan Smith, all waiting for the restart here from Death Valley. Lincoln County leading Knox Central 8-6 on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. You are listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Hello, I'm Kyle McKnight, owner of McKnight Life Insurance Agency here in Lincoln County. I've been insuring Kentuckians with affordable life insurance protection for over 2 decades. With many various life insurance products available, I have witnessed many families benefit from a well-designed life insurance plan. I offer policies such as whole life, term life, and final expense, and many others. I encourage anyone to purchase life insurance at the earliest age possible. You may contact me at 606-355-7508 for a free, no-obligation life insurance quote. Be assured McKnight Life Insurance Agency can design for you a life insurance policy that will be accepted at any funeral home nationwide. Remember, McKnight Life Insurance Agency, 606-355-7508.
Kick off the fall season by tackling your next home improvement project. The guys at Builder Supply in Stanford can help you. They have all the right tools and expert salespeople. They sell premium do-it-best paints. Let their paint specialist Gary Grubbs help you with all your painting needs. With expertise in color matching paints and stains, they can make any color and help you use the right products to do your project right. So go see Stanford Builder Supply, proud supporter of Lincoln County Patriots.
Hello, this is Jill Smith, office manager at PBK Bank's 150 office. I've been proudly serving our customers and community since 1999. Listen up, if your bank is charging you to keep your money in your checking account, it's time to switch to PBK Bank's Freedom account. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sleep is vital to making memories, cleaning toxins out of the brain, and for maintaining the nervous system. Chronic lack of sleep or poor quality of sleep can lead to depression, anxiety, mood swings, forgetfulness, falling asleep while driving, and poor performance in work and school. On average, we need about 9 hours of sleep each night. Television, artificial lighting, caffeine, and cell phones make it easy for us to put off sleep. Protect your sleep time and your kids as well. This health and safety tip was paid for by Dr. William Stafford.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Weather delay here at Death Valley. Lincoln County leading Knox Central 8-6. 11:56 on the clock in the second quarter once we restart action, and we are seemingly approaching that time as we were just informed the players will come back onto the field at the 8:35 p.m. mark, and then there will be a 15-minute warm-up period, and if there's no more lightning, we will restart football action here. Lincoln County leading 8-6 over Knox Central. The Patriots get a 1-yard rushing touchdown from Clayton Davis, and then Davis goes in for a 2-point conversion. And this team has been prolific with the 2-point conversions this year, Dustin, and Clayton Davis has been a great runner all year long from that quarterback position. As we talked about earlier, 725 yards on the season entering this night, and had a real big night to open up the year, and you knew it was going to be a special season from that point forward.
Absolutely. We knew coming into this season, Brad, that Lincoln County was going to rely heavily on quarterback Clayton Davis, and there was kind of some talk this team will go how number 8 goes. But then you see not only is it number 8 going, but he's leading this whole offense, and he's got some supporting cast. But, yeah, Clayton Davis kicked off the year against North Laurel, having 203 rushing yards in the opener. That is a single-game school record here at Lincoln County for a quarterback rushing. And he just shows the kind of athlete that he is, Brad.
Another very unique thing, Logan, about this offense this year is Clayton will play quarterback. He'll run the ball from that position. Then when Lincoln County gets him passing downs, and then we've actually seen it in times that you don't expect it to, so I hate just to say it that way, but Clayton Davis is such a great receiver, and then the freshman quarterback, Sawyer Horton, has looked really well, and those two both have had some big games for the Patriots this year.
They have, and we've talked multiple times about how much Horton has impressed us as a freshman. You normally don't see the decision-making and the ability that Horton does in a freshman. And one interesting fact, the first time in school history when we played Wayne County, both Horton and Davis threw for over 100 yards, and that was the first time that had ever happened. You have two quarterbacks throw for more than 100 yards in school history. So that just shows you how versatile this Lincoln County offense is and how they really have that next man up mentality. Whenever you get put into the football game, you've got to be ready, go make a play.
Absolutely, and the freshman quarterback, Sawyer Horton, has looked very impressive when he's had his opportunities. Got some playing time when Davis was injured there a few weeks ago, and he's played in every game and done a great job. And his brother, Seth Horton, has looked good at the linebacker position. This freshman class has showed a lot of promise. Lincoln County leading Knox Central 8-6, 11:56 on the clock here in the second quarter. The teams have started to come back out and warm up. It'll be a 15-minute warm-up, and if we don't have any more lightning, we will restart this game. On the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, it's Lincoln County 8, Knox Central 6. You are listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Sanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
Hi, this is Bruce Edgington, CEO at PBK Bank. I've been proudly serving our customers and community since 1989. Listen up, if Brand X, you know those other guys and gals, are charging you to keep your money in your checking account, it's time to consider a switch to PBK Bank's Freedom Account. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
New Chevys cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Hi, I'm John Welsh, inviting you to save more on a new 2020 Chevy Equinox LS. Now Bob Allen priced as low as $16,990 plus tax and license. Stock M2450. Find new roads at Bob Allen Chevrolet, located on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com. We are Danville's deal maker.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
It's a weather delay here at Death Valley. Lincoln County leading Knox Central 8-6. Just underway in the second quarter when the game was stopped due to lightning, and then we had heavy rain set in. The rain has let up. We haven't seen lightning in quite some time, and the teams are back on the field warming up and should get back underway around the 8:50 mark, Logan, somewhere in that vicinity of time. Lincoln County is leading 8-6 off of the Clayton Davis rushing score, and we'll go back to Dustin Oney and take a look at the stats through the first quarter.
Lincoln County on the evening, 11 plays total for 61 yards. They have had 2 drives on the evening so far. They're leading rushing by Clayton Davis, who on the night is 3 carries for 22 yards and 1 touchdown. Rodney Alcorn, 6 carries for 22 yards. Lee Ammon, 1 carry, 17 yards on the evening. And for the passing stats, Lincoln County's through 1 pass. It was incomplete, and that was by Clayton Davis. So he is 0 for 1 on the evening on the passing side. Knox Central for the evening has ran 12 plays for 93 yards. That come in their opening drive where they just marched it down the field, nickel and diamond, and as they called it, to get on down the field. They are leading rushing by Ethan Mills for 6 carries, 36 yards. Seth Huff has 1 carry for 5 yards. Quarterback Brady Worley has 2 carries for 9 yards. And then on passing for the evening, Brady Worley is 3 for 3, 43 yards, and 1 touchdown completion, or 1 touchdown on the evening, On the scoring plays for the evening, Knox Central got things underway with 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go on Brady Worley's 24-yard pass to Abram Brock. Knox Central would go on to miss the point after attempt, leaving them up 6-0. Lincoln County would find the end zone with 11 minutes and 56 seconds to go right before the lightning delay started, with Clayton Davis running it in from 1 yard out. Clayton Davis would also rush in the 2-point attempt, putting Lincoln County up 8-6, and that is where we stand at the current moment, Brad.
11:56 on the clock here in the second quarter. We're under a weather delay here at Death Valley. Patriots leading the Panthers 8-6. The fans are re-entering the stadium now. Players are back on the field warming up, and we're hoping to restart this game around the 8:50 p.m., somewhere in that vicinity. We don't have an exact time, but we feel like that's about when 15 minutes would expire for the warm-up period, Logan. And Lincoln County came out on their first drive, went 3 and out, punted the ball away. The Panthers drove all the way down the field. They scored. They go up 6-0. Then Lincoln County gets the ball back and had a very impressive scoring drive.
So it really says a lot about the 2 offenses that have been on the field tonight to say that we're in the second quarter and only seeing 3 total possessions, 2 by Lincoln County, 1 by Knox Central. Both teams came out running the football. We've seen a couple passes, but not a whole lot. And the few passes we saw out of Knox Central were screen plays, one of those rocket laser screens. So Lincoln County's up on the scoreboard right now. You got to come out and get warmed up, because who knows when weather's going to strike again. You want to keep this momentum going. Lincoln County had that offense clicking. Yeah, they went 3 and out that first drive, but they looked a lot more promising that second drive, like they had things figured out. Maybe they saw a couple things Knox Central didn't really show for their scouting report that they were able to come out and take advantage of.
Lincoln County's offense last week held to 8 points, Logan, and that has not been normal this year for this squad, averaging 37 points on the season per game. If they can hold that up, that will become the highest scoring offense in school history. That record right now held by the 2006 squad that averaged 35 102.5 points per game. 11:56 on the clock. It's stopped due to a lightning delay. Lincoln County is leading Knox Central on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard 8-6. You are listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
It's me, Deputy Fife again, and I'm getting ready for the big game this weekend. You know who's missing the action? The folks at Bluegrass Drugstore. Well, they're so busy because folks keep heading there for the flu shots they need this year. Don't you miss the game or miss visiting Bluegrass Drugstore if you need a flu shot. I'll be at the game, watching the action. I mean working. Yeah, working. Just like those folks at Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville.
Kick off the fall season by tackling your next home improvement project. The guys at Builder Supply in Stanford can help you. They have all the right tools and expert salespeople. They sell premium do-it-best paints. Let their paint specialist Gary Grubbs help you with all your painting needs. With expertise in color matching paints and stains, they can make any color and help you use the right products to do your project right. So go see Stanford Builder Supply, proud supporter of Lincoln County Patriots.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local State Farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office at 711 Danville Avenue in Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
This is Dalton Miller, your candidate for the mayor of Stanford. I started my public service when I was 17 years old, when I made a choice to join the military to make a difference. I continued public service in Stanford and Lincoln County for over 24 years. I would love the opportunity to continue my public service and to keep Stanford on the path of improvement. Please select number 3 on the ballot. I appreciate your vote for Mayor of Stanford, paid for by Dalton Miller, your candidate for the Mayor of Stanford.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Second quarter action is back underway. Dalton Miller, candidate for Stanford Mayor kickoff, is recovered by the Panthers on the 47-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 there, so excuse our mistake. It was not a 15-minute warm-up, Logan. It was a 10-minute warm-up, and now the Panthers will trot back on the field, and we are ready to restart after the weather delay.
Saw a lot of up-the-gut runs by Knox Central in that first quarter. I think they come right back out and try to attack this Lincoln County defense.
Worley sets up from the gun. Twins right, takes the snap, handoff right up the middle. Huff running for tough yards, and Lincoln County gets in the backfield and throws him down for a loss. Looked like Bowman was the first one back there, and number 64, also Cannon Linville got in, and they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Brad, I do see that both of these offenses may slow down here after the break. It was almost like they had an extended halftime to go back, talk to their squads about what they saw after the first few possessions.
No huddle offense. They get the play off the wristband. Worley sets up from the gun, twins both ways. Has a receiver coming in motion now to the near side toward us. Worley takes the snap from the gun, hands off right up the middle. Big hole opens up, and Mills is able to break free past the first down marker. And Mills will have a first down carry there for the Panthers. Finally brought down by Lincoln County's defense inside the 40-yard line.
This running back Mills is going to be a lot like a Davis or Ammon. You've got to keep him inside the box so that all of those other Lincoln County defenders can help you bring him down, because he is going to make open field tackles miss, and he's going to be able to get downfield with his speed and agility and make some plays. You're going to have to gang tackle him and keep him in the box.
10:53 to play here in the second quarter. 1st and 10, Knox Central. Worley takes the snap. Handoff on a dive play out of the gun. Mills breaks free, trips over, and fortunate for Lincoln County, he does so, Logan, as he had daylight in front of him, and Mills falls down on his own after he picks up a first down inside the 35-yard line.
Reminded me of Daniel Jones in that Giants game last night. Nothing but green field and green grass in front of him, just trips up. Lucky for the Lincoln County defense there, they have another chance to try to get this Knox County Central offense stopped. But you're right, that was a touchdown if he didn't get tripped.
10:29 to play here in the second quarter. Lincoln County leading Knox Central 8-6. It's 1st and 10. Ball placed at the Lincoln County 24-yard line. Worley sets up in the pistol. Man comes in motion for the Panthers. Worley takes the snap. He turns. He gives the Mills once again right up the middle. This time he's met right at the line of scrimmage and brought down by Seth Horton. And looks like it's going to be a short gain, set up second and long for Knox Central.
Have to be careful. He tripped again there right before getting the handoff. He needs to go to the sideline and use one of them cleat cleaner things that you scrape your bottom of your cleats off, because right now if he falls again trying to take a handoff, makes you reach for the ball, and you will see fumbles come out of that.
Worley sets up in the pistol again, trips left. 9:44 to remain here in the second quarter. Second down and 9. Worley takes the snap, but a penalty flag comes flying in. It's going to be legal procedure against Knox Central, and that'll back them up 5.
Couldn't quite see where that was, but you're right, it is an illegal procedure, and that's going to back them up behind the sticks. Or false start. False start on the offense, and offensive lineman must have moved. And one thing that stems from is this defensive line for Lincoln County. They've been doing a good job of getting off the football and dominating up front. Whenever you're trying to beat that strong defensive line, you're going to want every edge you can, so you're trying to guess that snap count and get a quick attack on the defense.
Knox Central huddles up this time. They've stayed no huddle most of this game. Trips left. Worley sets up in the pistol, has one receiver to his far right. Second down and long. Snap, handoff right up the middle again to Mills, and this time Lincoln County's defense does a good job stopping that run.
So one thing about this Lincoln County football field is when it rains, it does get very slippery and wet. We have seen many mud bath games here in Lincoln County. Those were my favorite ones when I played. However, that will slow this run attack by Knox Central down. So what you have to do is gain tackle here.
This field looks nice. Mr. Yaden and his staff have done a great job taking care of it for it to be an late October game. The field's in great condition. We just restarted after a 40-minute weather delay. Lincoln County leading 8-6, 8:45 to play here in the second quarter. Third down and 12. Panthers take it from the gun. Worley drops back, pressure coming on. He sets up the screen over the middle to Mills. It's complete. Mills has a lot of room out in front of him. Gets past the Lincoln County defender and finally brought down. Looks like he made his way all the way down inside the 10-yard line, and that will be enough for a first down and nice middle screen play by the Panthers.
To all you young defensive linemen out there, I'm going to give you a word of advice that this Lincoln County defensive line just got burnt on, and if it looks too good to be true, it is. When a lineman doesn't try to put any hands on you and just lets you run at that quarterback, don't go after the quarterback. It's a screen. Get back and make a play.
First and goal, Panthers from the 8-yard line. 8:17 to play here in the first half. Worley sets up from the pistol, takes the snap, hand off to Mills, hit immediately and brought down in the backfield. That time it's Cody Miracle. Miracle's made a habit of doing that this year and gets back there for a big tackle for loss.
Seen the defensive line come out and look a lot better here than whenever Knox County scored on that first drive. Defensive line's really winning the battle between the tackles. This drive so far, Lincoln County's been hurt on that screen pass, of course, but then whenever they get outside the tackles and get out on the open field. So that's really going to come down to the outside linebackers and defensive ends trying to keep that ball inside.
Second down and 8, second goal from the 8, 7:35 to play here in the first half. Pistol formation, trips right. Worley from the gun, takes it, hands off to Mills. Mills dancing around, finds a hole, gets out to the left, runs into a Lincoln County defender, and finds his way into the end zone for a Knox Central touchdown. And Mills has been a handful to handle early on tonight for the Lincoln County defense.
He does not go down at first contact, and you cannot arm tackle him. You've got to put a body on him, wrap him up by the waist, and keep driving your feet until you feel him hit the ground. Right there, Lincoln County bottling him up behind the line of scrimmage like we've seen so many times tonight. It stops his momentum, but he's a tough, hard runner, definitely been in the weight room, and he's able to break to the side and make a play.
Mills touchdown makes it 12-8. Knox Central leads. They'll go for 2 this time. 7:25 remaining here in the first half. Pistol formation, trips right. Worley takes the snap. He's rolling out to the right, looking to throw. He finally does, throws, and he missed his target. Falls incomplete. Unsuccessful 2-point conversion with 7:25 remaining in the first half. On the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, it's Knox Central 12, Lincoln County 8. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
If you had one wish, what would it be? How about wishing for a new Buck ventless gas fireplace from Ed Vice Appliance and Furniture in Eubank? We have a wide variety of Buck ventless gas fireplaces, and we would be happy to deliver one to your home. Come to Vice Appliance and Furniture in Eubank, and we'll make your dreams come true.
Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, your total weed and pest control experts, offer many services like seeding and fertilizing and termite and pest control. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call them today for an inspection of your home or lawn. Their number is 606-365-7538 and in Danville at 859-236-5289. Don't worry, they're licensed and insured. Plus, with over 35 years of experience, you know it will be done right the first time. Again, their number in Stanford is 606-365-7538 and 859-236-5289 in Danville. Don't wait. Protecting your home and lawn is what they do best at Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Dalton Miller, candidate for Stanford Mayor kickoff. It's another squib kick. It bounces on the 35. Lincoln County finally picks it up inside the 30. It's Alcorn. He's out to the 35, 40, breaks a tackle, falls forward, and finally goes down on the 44-yard line. There is a penalty flag in, thrown around the 40-yard line, about where Alcorn was tackled. Rain starting to come down again here, Logan, at Death Valley. We've already had one weather delay tonight, about a 40-minute delay. Lincoln County's trailing 12-8. Knox Central just scored to regain the lead with 7:19 remaining here in the first half. And you're seeing a lot of umbrellas and raincoats and ponchos come out as the rain is setting back in, but luckily no lightning so far, so we're still playing football. Looks like the penalty was on the Panthers, so Lincoln County with better field position. Ball now marked on the 48-yard line. It'd be 1st and 10 Patriots from there. As the Lincoln County starts their third drive of the game, Davis goes under center, two backs behind him. He turns and gives to Alcorn. Alcorn's out past the 50, breaks a tackle, jumps over a Knox Central defender, gets out near a first down. Nice hard running for Rodney Alcorn.
We've talked multiple times this season just how impressed we are with Alcorn and his new attitude to come out, lower his shoulder, and be the workhorse this offense needs. We know Ammon and Davis are going to be your speedsters that when they get in the green grass on the outside, they can take it for 6. But Alcorn up the middle has been a bruiser against these defenses, and in the fourth quarter, they do not want to be going up against him.
2nd down and 1. Lincoln County breaks the huddle with two backs in the backfield. Quinn split far left. Snap, handoff, Alcorn right behind the right guard, pushes forward, and he's going to have enough for a Lincoln County Bluegrass Drugstore first down.
Alcorn with the tough running again, but that doesn't come without the help of his offensive line. One improvement I have really liked seeing so far that we didn't see early in the season was this offensive line staying on their blocks until the whistle blows. Want to give a quick shout out here to Nick Harris, former Lincoln County Patriots, watching from college tonight.
Rain coming down here at Death Valley. 1st and 10 Patriots. 6:30 to play here in the first half. Lincoln trails 12-8. Davis takes the snap, turn, hand off to Ammon. Ammon trying to get around left edge, falls forward, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Lucky to do that. Good pursuit there from the Panther defense.
So with the weather conditions we have right now, this is perfect for Alcorn to be getting a lot of reps tonight. Whenever you have speedsters who excel when they get on the outside and down the field, it's going to be hard for Ammon and Davis to keep footing, just like we saw with Knox Central. So look for Alcorn to be getting a lot of touches. Want to give another quick shout-out here to Mallory Short and the family, former LCHS cheerleader, saying, "Go Patriots."
2nd down and 10. Ball placed on the 40-yard line. 5:49 to play here in the first half. Davis takes the snap. Play-action pass. He's going to keep it himself around the right side. Hit in the backfield by a Panther defender and slings Davis forward. And the way that he tackled him, Logan, it slung him back right on the line of scrimmage. So I think he did avoid the sack, and he's able to get back to the line of scrimmage. But either way, it's going to set up 3rd down and 10 for Lincoln County with 5:23 to play here in the first half.
He got lucky there to get back to the line of scrimmage. Just the way he got tackled helped him out. So we're going to have 3rd and 10, which is manageable.
Lincoln County comes out. Alcorn in the backfield beside Davis. Trips right. Davis rolls. He's looking to throw. He's got a man downfield. He lobs it up for Ammon right off his fingertips, unable to haul it in. Ammon had found himself open down around the 25-yard line. Would have been a first down. But with these wet conditions, unable to haul that in. Maybe a tad high on the throw. And that'll set up 4th down and 10 with 5:05 to play here in the first half. It looks like the Patriots are going to keep the offense on the field.
Another thing to note is whenever these quarterbacks and wide receivers try to get on time with each other in practice, it's normally dry conditions. Whenever that wide receiver gets slowed down just a bit from the wet conditions, you'll see a lot more errant passes by quarterbacks because of the speed that they're so used to just isn't there.
4th and 10. Lincoln County's going to go for it here. 5:05 to play here in the first half. Horton under center at quarterback. He pops up, looks to throw. He's going to throw a goal route to Davis. 2 defenders over there, and it's intercepted by Knox Central on the 10-yard line. It returns up to the 20, out past the 30, and finally hit out of bounds by a Lincoln County player there. Pushed him out of bounds. Looks like Lee Ammon. So an interception there thrown by Horton looking for Davis, and it'll be a turnover, and Knox Central will take over.
If it wasn't for the return there, that would have been bad.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stamford, Kentucky, by Fox & Friends Funeral Home, who are your friends in funeral service, by Gonder & Associates, certified public accountant in Stamford, and by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent. They all support Lincoln County Athletics.
Horton's interception on 4th and 10 gives the Panthers the ball back. They intercepted on the 10, get the return out to the 36, and they'll take over 1st and 10 there, 4:54 to play first half. Orley takes the snap. He throws a quick pass out to the right on the flats. It's complete to a speedster who gets up past the marker. He's to the 40, 30. It's a foot race. Clayton Davis comes from behind and hits him, unable to get him, and he's going all the way for the house for a touchdown pass, a 63-yard touchdown on first down. Just a pass out in the flats, and that young man did the rest of the work.
Instead of trying to run it out there and get them to the outside with the way this defensive line has been, the play call right there is to just swing it out to the flats, let your talented player get it, and just take it down the field. And he made enough men miss, and I don't know how he stayed up whenever Davis clipped his ankles. He folded, his backside almost touched his ankles, but he's able to stay up and take it into the end zone.
That was Abram Brock on the touchdown reception, and Davis did track him down and just slipped up. Logan was unable to bring him down. That's Brock's second receiving touchdown here in the first half, and that gives Knox Central an 18-8 lead here with 4:41 remaining in the first half. Knox Central is going to keep their offense out, and looks as if they're going to try a 2-point conversion. 15 seconds left on the PBK play clock, and some confusion from the Panther huddle after the long touchdown reception. Nearly a backward pass. That was almost, I'd have to see it on replay. We'll call it a pass for now. They're going to go for 2. They line up and under center, and just as they snap the ball, we have a timeout called, a Builder Supply timeout. 4:41 remaining here in the first half. On the McKnight Funeral Home Monument Company scoreboard, it's Knox Central 18, Lincoln County 8. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
America at work. From farms to construction sites to factories, millions of people operate tractors and heavy equipment every day to help keep America strong and growing. When operating dump trucks or equipment with booms or other extensions, watch out for overhead electric lines. Make sure there is adequate clearance because coming in contact with those lines can result in a tragedy. For more information, contact your electric cooperative.
And that's Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. You ever wonder what dogs are thinking when cars go by? Well, let's use Shelter Insurance's special Dog Decoder app and listen in.
That's one classy pickup, huh, Willie?
Oh, 57?
Nah, 56.
Of course.
Got the pins.
Oh, Sparky, check out the German V8.
Sweet. Pretty green car.
Hybrid. At Shelter Insurance, we've been insuring all your favorite rides since 1946.
Hot
mailman.
This is Sean Slusher, your Shelter Insurance agent here in Stanford. For auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance, give me a call, 365-3143.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Knox Central going for 2. They go around the right side, and Worley's going to keep it himself. Or actually, he did give it to Mills. My apologies. Mills is in for the 2-point conversion with 4:41 remaining here in the first half. It's Knox Central 20, Lincoln County 8 on the McKnight Funeral Home Monument Company scoreboard. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota subcompact tractors. Our reliable #1 selling tractors are designed for easy operation and feature all the performance-matched attachments needed to tackle any job. Right now, get 0 down and 0 APR for 84 months and save up to $1,700 plus no payments for 90 days. Now through October 31st, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Stop by Lawson Tractor and Implement in Stanford and see for yourself what a difference Kubota subcompact tractors can make.
Every year, the Lincoln County Public School System and the Lincoln County Board of Education works hard to empower every student with the knowledge, skills, and attributes necessary to become our future business leaders of tomorrow. Their mission is to help students individually, one-on-one, to become college, career, and citizenship ready by providing quality education and enriching opportunities for every student in every classroom every day.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Dalton Miller, candidate for Stanford Mayor kickoff on the way here from Knox Central. It's another squib kick, hits at the 40, rolls down to inside the 30 where Lincoln County's able to fall on it there. And Lincoln County had already fallen on the ball there, and Blaze Brown recovers it and could have been a late hit on the Panthers. No call there. 4:39 to play here in the first half. Lincoln County trailing 20-8 after the long touchdown pass to Brock Abram.
Lincoln County's offense has looked a little cold so far tonight. They had the one good drive right before the delay that we had to sit through. However, now Lincoln County's offense just needs to get something clicking.
4:39 to play here in the first half. Lincoln County's ball on the 26-yard line, first down and 10. Davis back under center. He's got two backs lined up behind him. One receiver split far right. He turned, fakes it to Alcorn. He's going to keep it himself around right tackle. Breaks a tackle, spin move. Gets through another tackle. Now he stood up by the Panther defense. Still pushing forward. No whistle, and finally brought down on the 39-yard line, and that was a tough 13-yard run. That will be enough for another Bluegrass Drugstore first down for Lincoln County.
Davis is just so talented at those types of runs. It looks like he can't go anywhere, but he makes enough people miss. And like I said earlier, he can cut on a dime, and he is just able to change direction so well. It's going to be a Bluegrass Drugstore first down for Lincoln County. It's Davis. He's getting close to probably 100 this year so far.
4:12 remaining here in the first half. First and 10, Lincoln County. Ball placed on the 39-yard line. Davis turns, hands off to Alcorn. Alcorn runs straight ahead on a dive play. He's out to around the midfield mark. They're calling, the Panther defense is claiming fumble here. It looked like Alcorn's progress had been stopped and he was on the ground, but they're going to give the ball to Knox Central on a fumble recovery.
That's what it looks like. I thought he was down. However, they've got a better view of it on the field than we do. Just got to try to hold on to that football until the whistle blows. And County's defense can need to step up big here and bail the offense out.
So Alcorn fumbles the ball away on the 45-yard line, churning for extra yardage after contact. The ball just comes out. You got to wonder if maybe the weather's not a factor there, Logan, but nevertheless, the Panthers take over in good field position on the Lincoln County side of the field, first and 10. Worley sets up from the pistol, hands off right up the middle to Mills again. Mills out past the inside the 40-yard line before he's finally brought down from the Patriot defense.
Mills, we have seen him run very hard tonight. He's doing a great job of just finding the holes. Lincoln County's defensive line isn't doing too bad up front. However, Mills is finding the right holes.
Bowman on the tackle. That's the Patriots' leading tackler on the season. Came into the night with 45 tackles on the season and did a good job there stopping Mills before he broke loose for another score or picked up another first down as he had daylight in front of him again if he was able to get by Bowman. It'll be second down and 1, 3:22 to play here in the first half. Worley sets up, trips right from the pistol formation, takes the snap, handoff again up the middle. Lincoln County all over at that time, but still the Panthers able to squirm ahead and pick up another first down.
They're dancing in the backfield just so long, which the defensive line up front is doing their job. It's just they're keeping the play alive, these backs, and Mills and the other back, I forgot his name. However, they're just doing a great job of keeping the play alive and finding a way to make people miss and get downfield.
Seth Huff on the carry for
Huff.
The Panthers. Hard to see those numbers the way the lights glaring off of them, that gold color. First and 10, Knox Central, 32-yard line. 2:51 to play here in the first half. Handoff again right up the middle. Hits it inside, kicks it out. Gets around left edge and all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's Seth Huff again on the carry for the Panthers.
Once again, bottled up front. Huff has to run into the back of the offensive line. He is not getting anywhere, so he bounces it outside, and that's where he finds all of his daylight. What should be second and 10 is going to be second and 4.
It's halftime. Corbin leading Wayne County 21-0. Have been told that Sloan is not playing for Wayne County tonight. I've not been able to confirm that, but I have heard that. Corbin leading 21-0. It's 20-8 here. Knox Central leading Lincoln County. Second down and 3. Ball on the 25-yard line. Handoff right up the middle. Lincoln County does a good job getting in the backfield. Miracle blows that one up. The D tackle did his job there, Logan, and blew that play completely up, and that'll set up third down for Knox Central.
That is what is going to have to happen if this Lincoln County defense wants to continue shutting down this Knox Central run attack. The defensive line is going to have to shed blocks and grab these backs in the backfield before they get running or before they can bounce it to the outside.
Braden Sloan is not dressed tonight for Wayne County, and they are trailing 21-0 to Corbin at halftime. 1:30 remaining here in the first half, 3rd down and 4 from the Lincoln County 26-yard line. Worley sets up from the pistol, trips right. Worley takes the snap. He's going to hand it off left side. Lincoln County's in the backfield again. Good job there by Miracle. And his Huff is brought down well behind the first down marker. We're going to get a Builder Supply timeout with 1:14 remaining here in the first half on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Knox Central 20, Lincoln County 8. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Did you know that when you buy a vehicle in another county, your registration and taxes likely stay in that county? Did you know that you can request that your registration and taxes go to Lincoln County? It doesn't matter where you get your vehicle, just ask that the taxes are paid to Lincoln County. Your Lincoln County clerk, Sonny Spoonamore, reminds you to keep it local. For more information, call the clerk's office at 365-4570.
Help protect you and your family from COVID-19. Clean your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, especially after you've been in a public place, after blowing your nose, coughing, or sneezing. If soap and water isn't available, use a hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick, and put distance between yourself and other people. This is especially important for people who are at higher risk of getting very sick. This message is paid for by the Lincoln County Health Department. For more information, call 606-365-3106.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
4th down and 3 for Knox Central. They're going to go forehand. Worley takes it, fakes it. He's going to roll out to the right. He's looking for daylight. He's being pursued by Ammon. Ammon gets to him, and I think he stopped him short of the first down. We'll see where they mark it. It's on the far side of the field, but Lee Ammon did a great job chasing Worley down, Logan.
It's going to be close. It's going to all come down to where that referee marks where the ball went out. It looks from up here that it's going to be slightly short. It is 1st down, Lincoln County.
So the defense holds here. It was a 4th and 3 for Knox Central, and they went for it on the Lincoln County 25-yard line. The Patriots defense holds, and they'll get the ball back for the offense here with 1:07 remaining here in the first half. Patriots trailing the Panthers 20-8, and they'll take over from the 24-yard line with only 1:07 remaining and they have 2 Builder Supply timeouts left. Knox Central has 1. So Lincoln County's offense will come out on the field. Sets up from the gun. Snap received by Davis, rolls out, looks for his man, and it's complete out around the 30-yard line. Caught by, looked like Skylar Quinn, number 2, the receiver for Lincoln County. Clock is running inside of 1 minute. 6-yard gain, so that'll set up 2nd down and 4, and you're using a lot of time only to gain 6 yards here. Lincoln County does have 2 timeouts, 43 seconds left here in the half. 2nd down and 4. Davis takes the snap, rolls out to the left this time. He's looking, throws out in the flat, nearly intercepted. Dangerous pass. Panther defender read that one. It luckily falls incomplete, and will set up 3rd down and 4 with 34 seconds remaining here in the first half.
What they're hoping with these comeback routes is that the receiver will be able to catch it and get out of bounds immediately. However, that first comeback route to Quinn, you saw he wasn't able to get out of bounds before being tackled and how much time they lost.
Interviews with cross-country boys and girls teams coming up at the half. 34 seconds away from halftime. Lincoln County trailing Knox Central 20-8. 3rd down and 3 from the Lincoln County 31-yard line. Lincoln County sets up in the gun. Davis takes it. He's going to keep it himself around the right side. He tries to get off tackle and then funnels back up inside. He's going to have enough for a Bluegrass Drugstore first down with 29 seconds left here in the first half. Clock stops as they move the sticks. Davis goes under center, looks, and he's going to spike it. And he does so with 26 seconds remaining here in the first half. So good job by Davis to pick up the first and get the clock stop.
Have to try to stretch the field a little more here. They've got 2 timeouts left, but only 26 seconds. Look for either deep out routes. Maybe that out route we saw earlier in the game that I called out, that they had the 2 goes to clear the DBs out, and then the tight end come in on a little out route there. That'd be a good play to run here. You could pick up 15, but look for them to try to stretch the ball down the field a little bit more.
26 seconds remaining here in the half. 2nd down and 10 from the 35. Davis takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Pressure in the backfield. Gets around it. Lobs one up for Ammon. Ammon goes up with one hand. Unable to haul it in. Ammon jumped up inside the 50, around the 48-yard line. Went off that one hand. Would have been a marvelous catch. Falls incomplete. 3rd down and 10. 20 seconds remaining in the first half. And Lincoln County's looking at 3rd and long.
You can credit the defensive line there for Knox Central on that incomplete pass, because if Davis is able to sit in the pocket and throw that ball accurately without being pressured and ran out of the pocket, that's going to be a huge gain for Lincoln County.
Hammond had broke open on the right sideline on a go route. And as you mentioned, the pressure made Davis rush that throw just a little bit. It's 3rd down and 10. Davis sets up from the gun. Alcorn to his left. Twins left. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Now he pulls it down. He's going to run. Runs up through the middle of the defensive line and is brought down on the 41-yard line, around a 6-yard pickup. And it's going to bring up 4th down with 14 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I think Davis saw something there. He wanted to take advantage of it. It looked like it was going to be a rollout pass, and he just put his foot in the ground and got upfield. Defensive line for Knox Central saved the big play there by taking him down early.
Builder supply timeout called by Lincoln County. We'll keep it right here with only 14 seconds remaining here in the first half. Patriots trailing the Panthers 20-8. Long first half as we had a 40-minute weather delay. Teams came back out and had a 10-minute warm-up period. Lincoln County was leading with 11:56 remaining in the second quarter. When we experienced the weather delay, they were leading 8-6. Since then, it's been all Panthers. 14 points unanswered, and they now lead Lincoln County 20-8. With 14.2 seconds remaining here in the first half, would be a good time for this offensive line to give Davis some time. Mytown Realty block would be critical right here, Logan, for Lincoln County getting enough time maybe to throw that deep ball to Quinn or Ammon.
This offensive line has got to give the quarterback some time here to let these deep routes set up. It's not like you just need some slants or some quick outs or something. You've got to have something to develop downfield so that you can get the ball closer to the end zone.
4th down and 5. Ball placed on the Patriot 41-yard line. 14 seconds left here in the half. Lincoln County has 1 timeout left. Haney goes in motion. Twins left. Alcorn sets up beside Davis from the gun. Davis looks at the defense, doesn't like what he sees, walks over toward Coach Crutchfield. 12 seconds remain on the PBK Bank play clock. It's under 10 now. Still plenty of time to get this play off. Davis back in the gun, takes the snap. He's rolling out to his left. He looks. He's got a man. It's Quinn. Breaks open. Quinn catches it, and then he drops it. He had Quinn for a first down inside the 50-yard line. Beautifully ran route, and Quinn unable to haul it in as he bobbled it as he made his cut, and it will fall incomplete and give Knox Central the ball back on the Lincoln County 41-yard line with 9 seconds remaining here in the first half. Panthers leading 20-8.
For Lincoln County, that's a situation you don't want to be in with a wet field, probably a wet football, trying to throw the ball down the field. Your footing's not the best. It's hard to run clean, crisp routes. So Lincoln County, that's not the type of football they want to be playing.
Offensive line did a great job blocking right there. And after the game tonight, we will recognize our Lincoln County lineman of the game presented by Inter-County Energy. 9.3 seconds remaining here in the first half. Lincoln County trailing 20-8. 1st and 10 Panthers from the 41. They have 1 timeout left. Pistol formation. Worley takes it, hands off to Mills on the right side, cuts back up in the middle. Lincoln County bouncing off of him. He's broke 4 or 5 tackles. He's still on his feet as he's inside the 30-yard line, and luckily for Lincoln County, the horn sounds, and that's the end of the first half as Mills had broke free for another long run, and it took all the time off the clock. So at halftime, our score on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, Knox Central 20, Lincoln County 8. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Hey, it's Heather Brown from Dr. Andy Powell's new privately owned dental practice located in Lincoln Plaza, Cedar Creek Dental. Dr. Powell has served Lincoln County for over 6 years and is excited to continue to provide excellent state-of-the-art care for our community. We offer early morning and evening appointments to accommodate all schedules. At Cedar Creek Dental, Dr. Powell, Heather, Sarah, Jess, and Priscilla are committed to providing a simple, safe, pleasant, and enjoyable experience. We look forward to seeing you soon.
If you're thinking of buying a property or selling the one you own now, then think Lincoln Realty and the Irvin Group. They have been representing property owners for over 40 years in the surrounding area. From a private listing or an auction, they have you covered. Lincoln Realty and the Irvin Group are a proud supporter of Lincoln County High School students. Make it easy on yourself buying, selling, or for your next auction, use Lincoln Realty and the Irvin Group.
Hello, I'm Kyle McKnight, owner of McKnight Life Insurance Agency here in Lincoln County. I've been insuring Kentuckians with affordable life insurance protection for over 2 decades. With many various life insurance products available, I have witnessed many families benefit from a well-designed life insurance plan. I offer policies such as whole life, term life, and final expense, and many others. I encourage anyone to purchase life insurance at the earliest age possible. You may contact me at 606-355-7508 for a free, no-obligation life insurance quote. Be assured McKnight Life Insurance Agency can design for you a life insurance policy that will be accepted at any funeral home nationwide. Remember, McKnight Life Insurance Agency, 606-355-7508.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jonathan Alford with Animal Care Center. Let me and my compassionate staff at Animal Care Center help you take care of your furry family members. At Animal Care Center, we're well equipped to handle anything from general wellness visits to complex medical cases. Located on Highway 27 across from Sonic, call 606-365-7660 to schedule your appointment today.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County trails at halftime by a score of 20-8 to the Knox Central Panthers. Scoring on the evening kicked off by Knox Central with 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the first quarter after quarterback Brady Worley's 24-yard pass to Abram Brock put Knox Central up 6-0. Clayton Davis would find the end zone with 11 minutes and 56 seconds to go in the second quarter. The two-point conversion was ran in by Clayton Davis and put Lincoln County up 8-6. After a lengthy lightning delay, Knox Central would find the end zone with 7 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the second quarter after running back Ethan Mills' 8-yard rush, putting Knox Central up 12-8. Knox Central would score one more time in the first half with 4 minutes and 41 seconds to go after it was a quarterback Worley to once again Abram Brock's 63-yard touchdown pass. The two-point conversion was good as Mills ran it in, putting Knox Central up 20-8, and that is your halftime score here in Lincoln County. Now coming up, we have an interview as Coach Tim Estes interviewed the both boys and girls cross-country team, and we'll give you that heading your way right now.
It's halftime of Lincoln County and Knox Central tonight in the Valley. For the first time in 3 weeks, Lincoln County has returned home. And tonight's campus scene is going to be featuring the cross-country team as the regional meet is tomorrow. We'll be talking with head coach Jose Pope right after this. You're listening to Lincoln Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
New GMCs cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Hi, I'm John Welsh. Lease a new 2020 GMC Terrain SLE for only $269 a month for 36 months. Tax, license, and first payment due at signing. 10,000 lease miles per year. Stock number 20414. Bob Allen GMC, located on Maple Avenue in Danville. Shop online anytime at boballenmotormall.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hello, I'm Kyle McKnight, owner of McKnight Life Insurance Agency here in Lincoln County. I've been insuring Kentuckians with affordable life insurance protection for over 2 decades. With many various life insurance products available, I have witnessed many families benefit from a well-designed life insurance plan. I offer policies such as whole life, term life, and final expense, and many others. I encourage anyone to purchase life insurance at the earliest age possible. You may contact me at 606-355-7508 for a free, no-obligation life insurance quote. Be assured McKnight Life Insurance Agency can design for you a life insurance policy that will be accepted at any funeral home nationwide. Remember, McKnight Life Insurance Agency, 606-355-7508.
It's the campus scene at halftime of Lincoln County and Knox Central, and tonight our guest is Jose Pope, the head coach of the boys and girls cross country teams. And Coach, cross country has been one of those events and one of those sports all season that you can do definitely social distancing, but I know the meets have been a little bit different for you this year. Talk a little bit about how they've been different. I know the finish lines have been different, the starts have been different. Talk a little bit, Coach Pope, about how this season has been different due to COVID-19.
Well, the starting block is the main thing. They got to have their distance in between on each one of those, and you have to have a mask at the start line, and you must have one when you finish.
And so has the number of athletes at the different cross-country meets this year been different as well? I mean, Coach, in the past we've gone to some races where there's been 300-400 athletes and things on a Saturday. Has that affected what's happened this year?
Yes, definitely. Now that we're in stage 3 of the COVID-19 thing, that we can run 100 people to a wave now.
And so those are called waves, and what you would do is describe a little bit about what the waves do. Do you start kids at different times, and then their finish time is all based on what time they start? Talk about the waves.
The waves start, like, if we start at 9, the next wave will run it like 9:02 or 9:05 or something like that, and they just keep the clock going, and you just have to add their time after they start. But like heat 1 will be your fastest people, and heat 2 will be your next fastest, and then so on and so on.
We're talking with Coach Jose Pope. It's halftime of Lincoln County and Knox Central in the Valley tonight. And Coach, we want to talk a little bit about your team now, and tell us who runs for you this year and a little bit about how the season has gone. So if you could just kind of list your runners, and let's start with the girls.
All right, we have Abigail Baston, Alexis Sloan, Ava Morgan, Constant Johnson, Jay Cox, Kinsley Reed, Lucy Singleton, and Shaylee Reed.
And Lucy's name is a name that we've heard a lot this year, and Abigail Baston as well. I think Lucy and Abigail are always in the top 5 or 6. Lucy's won quite a few of the meets. Those are definitely your top 2 runners.
Absolutely, and hopefully we can secure that first and second place Saturday.
And let's talk about the boys. Who are the members of your boys cross-country team?
Andrew Pence, Brad Adams, Braylon Whitehouse, Damian Hodge, Davis Wardrop, Elijah Johnson, Jordan Greer, and Toby Salee.
And, Coach, how many seniors do you have? I know Lucy's a senior on the girls' side. How many seniors do you have on the boys and girls team?
I got 6 total.
So, and tell me those seniors again. We want to especially recognize them. They didn't get to have a home senior meet this year at all.
Okay, it's Lucy Singleton, Shaylee Reed, Damian Hodge, Davis Wardrop, Jordan Greer, and Brad Adams.
All right, Coach, thank you. That's the members of the boys and girls cross-country team. We're talking with Coach Jose Pope, the boys and girls cross-country coach at Lincoln County High School. And when we return on our final segment, we'll talk about tomorrow's regional meet. That's all coming up. It's halftime of Lincoln County and Knox Central. You're listening to the campus scene on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Kick off the fall season by tackling your next home improvement project. The guys at Builder Supply in Stanford can help you. They have all the right tools and expert salespeople. They sell premium do-it-best paints. Let their paint specialist Gary Grubbs help you with all your painting needs. With expertise in color matching paints and stains, they can make any color and help you use the right products to do your project right. So go see Stanford Builder Supply, proud supporter of Lincoln County Patriots.
Did you know that when you buy a vehicle in another county, your registration and taxes likely stay in that county? Did you know that you can request that your registration and taxes go to Lincoln County? It doesn't matter where you get your vehicle, just ask that the taxes are paid to Lincoln County. Your Lincoln County Clerk, Sonny Spoonamore, reminds you to keep it local. For more information, call the clerk's office at 365-4570.
It's halftime of Lincoln County and Knox Central tonight in the Valley on Bill Ed Levy Field, as this is the campus scene. And tonight we're featuring our boys and girls cross-country teams with the head coach, Jose Pope. We've talked about how the season's gone a little bit. We've talked about your athletes. And, Coach, tomorrow is a big day because it's the region. Talk a little bit about the region. Where is it going to be, and a little bit about the course.
Our region will be at Wayne County. As far as team-wise, there's going to be quite a few teams there. And, like, for right now, we have 12 girls teams, and six of those teams will advance. And then the top 5 individuals after that doesn't belong on a team. And then the boys have 10 teams, and they will advance 5 teams, and then the 5 top individuals that are not on that team.
And the course, I know you guys ran down there just last week. That's where Lucy actually came in first, I think, and Abigail Baston came in third at that race. Talk a little bit about the course. You were telling me a minute ago that it actually starts uphill.
Yeah, basically after the start you do head uphill, and it's a monster. I've seen a few of them just stop and just start walking up the hill just so they can have energy at the end of the race.
And, Coach, the distance that high school runners run is a 5K. How many miles actually is that?
That's a 3.1.
And Lucy has been leading, I think, for you pretty much all season long with, I believe, just a little over 20 minutes. Has she broken 20 minutes this year at all?
20:06 is her best.
And she's hoping to break that tomorrow. What about your fastest boy for the 5K? They run the girls' race and then the boys' race. What about your fastest boy on the team?
That would be our 8th grader, Andrew Pence.
All right. What kind of time does Andrew run?
He's at a 19:22 right now.
Okay, so he does break. Coach, tell us a little bit about the for those of you out there listening tonight, you're going to hear some pretty fast times now for this, but the seeds going into the race tomorrow, Coach, tell us the fastest seed turned in for the boys and the fastest seed turned in for the girls in tomorrow's regional cross-country meet.
The fastest time for the boys turned in is a 16:07, and the girls' fastest time is a 19:53.
Okay, so 19:53 right there. Lucy is just, we're talking about 12 seconds off of that, and she breaks that 20 minutes. She's got a chance. And, of course, now is Abigail Baston competing in this as well? Because I know the next week is the middle school state tournament. Abigail running in this one as well?
Yes, they moved middle school to the 14th of November.
Okay. So that way she can compete in the region and the state. Your expectations tomorrow, Coach, of the regional cross-country meet?
I expect have the whole team go to state. That is my main focus right now.
You did that last year, correct?
The girls did as a team, but guys did not go. But hopefully this year we can get everybody to go.
All right, and those are the thoughts of head coach Jose Pope, the head coach of the boys and girls cross-country teams, as tomorrow is their region, and it's in Wayne County. They ran down there last week, and they're going back this week looking for great things, and we'll keep you posted on Monday how they did. It's back to the second half right after this. You're listening to Lincoln Football. It's halftime. You've been listening to the campus scene on WPBK-FM 102.9.
It's me, Deputy Fife again, and I'm getting ready for the big game this weekend. You know who's missing the action? The folks at Bluegrass Drugstore. Well, they're so busy because folks keep heading there for the flu shots they need this year. Don't you miss the game or miss visiting Bluegrass Drugstore if you need a flu shot. I'll be at the game, watching the action. I mean working. Yeah, working. Just like those folks at Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville.
You want to give your children everything they need to succeed academically, but it can be tough on a budget. Did you know there's a place where homework help, exciting programs, and other educational resources are free? It's your local library. Sign up for a library card so your children can start learning today. This has been Amanda Gearhart, Director of the Lincoln County Public Library, with a message from the American Library Association's Campaign for America's Libraries and Lincoln County Public Library. For more information, visit lcplinfo.org.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Second half action just underway. Another Dalton Miller candidate for Stanford Mayor kickoff. Panthers take over from the 47. Their first play from scrimmage here in the second half is a handoff up the middle. Lincoln County bottles it up at the line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down and long. Lincoln County trailing Knox Central 20-8. Second half action just underway. If you're just joining us, there was a 40-minute weather delay in the second half, starting much later than usual, and Lincoln County trailing 20-8.
They did have the shortened halftime, and Lincoln County's defensive line came out on that play looking right. They're able to shed their blocks and make a tackle for only a short gain of a long one, maybe two. That's what I like to see out of a defensive line.
11:19 to play here in the third quarter. Second down and 8. Worley takes it from the pistol, looks to throw over in the right flat, hits his receiver right in the hands and bounces off. And Logan, that's the second time now since the weather delay that we've seen a easily caught ball drop. So you got to think that the weather and the wetness on the football is becoming a factor here tonight.
It changes everything up, and yes, you can take that football to the sideline and try to dry it, but these real leather footballs, even if you get the water off of them, they still have a different feel to them. They grip differently. The pressure in the air can make that ball just feel a little bit different, and it does throw off your football game.
Third down and 8, ball placed on the Knox Central 49-yard line. 11-12 to play third quarter. Worley takes the snap, play action pass. Play action tosses out to the right. Mills running hard. He's going to be close to a first down. Nice fake handoff, and then just simply turned and tossed it out to the second back. And just that little bit of a fake caught the Lincoln County defense off guard, and the Panthers were able to pick up that third and long. Seth Mills run, and they've had a hard time stopping. Ethan Mills. They've had a hard time stopping him tonight.
Ethan Mills, that's all he needs is just a little bit of the Lincoln County defense to be looking the wrong way, and he's going to take one for a good gain.
Mills up over 100 yards now with 112 yards. Worley sets up first and 10. 10:42 to play in the third quarter. Hands off again to keeps it himself. Fakes it. Gets around left edge. It's hard to see these numbers, and that was Seth Huff. I keep getting Huff and Mills mixed up tonight, Logan, and the way that the light is glaring off those yellow gold numbers, it's really hard to see. And that was actually Huff. I want to give the young man his credit on the carry, and it's enough for another Panthers first down with 10:20 to play here in the third quarter. Knox Central leading Lincoln County 20-8. First down and 10 from the Lincoln County 29-yard line. Worley sets up from the gun, two backs behind him. Hard count, nearly drew Lincoln offside. Lincoln gets back. Now Worley's going to pop up and look over at the sidelines and call Builder Supply timeout. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, 10:03 to play third quarter. Knox Central 20, Lincoln County 8. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
To communicate more effectively and become more transparent with our customers, Stanford Waterworks has invested in designing our very own free advisory app, and we have connected with the Play and Apple stores. This app was designed to better communicate with you. Here are just a few examples of advisories that we may be sending out. Construction and maintenance activities, boil water advisories, road closures and detours, community events, payment reminders, police and fire department news. You can pay your bill. To install the app, you do not need to contact us or complete a profile that includes any personal information. Merely do the following. Click on the Play or Apple stores, then type Stanford Waterworks Advisory or SWW Advisory, then click on the app. Click Install, and you're done. Alerts will be silent. Notifications are for emergencies and will ding or vibrate. Please consider trying it out. Stanford Waterworks, providing quality water for Stanford and Lincoln County.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Worley takes the snap, hands off to Mills. Mills runs off right edge. Good first down carry by Mills, finally pushed out of bounds by a Lincoln County defender. Set up second down and short with 9:57 to go here in the third quarter. Knox Central leading Lincoln County 20-8.
Once again, we see Knox Central taking advantage of getting the ball to the outside to get all of their yards. Lincoln County's interior defensive line is doing a great job of stopping them up the middle. When we do see plays up the middle, you see the ball carrier have to bounce it outside.
Worley sets up from the gun, two backs behind him. 9:57 to play third quarter. Second down and short. Worley takes it, hands off to Mills, or fakes it to Mills, keeps it himself right up the middle. Nice tackle there by Lee Ammon. It looks like it's going to be short of the first down stick and bring up third down and short.
So one thing you may see Lincoln County start to do with the ball carriers trying to bounce it to the outside is you can have the defensive ends slant to the inside, take up the five technique, and then you'll have the outside linebackers come off the edge to almost force that ball to have to go inside so they can't keep bouncing it outside and hurting you there. The only problem is then it opens up passes.
Third down and 2, 9:22 to play third quarter. Worley goes under center, I formation, one receiver spread far left. Worley takes the snap, turns, hands off, right up the middle again. Fighting ahead for some yardage, and looks like it'll be enough for another Panthers first down. Short pickup, it didn't need much for the first. And that's Mills again. Mills well over 100 yards on the night. That'll set up first and 10, Knox Central, 9:05 to play third quarter. Panthers leading the Patriots 20-8.
That was Ammon on the tackle there. So these outside linebackers are keying on that running back, making sure that they can't bounce it outside and hurt them more than they have so far.
Would be a good time for a Durham's Grocery sack here with 8:51 to go. Need to do something to get the Panthers offense behind the chains. They go from the eye and hand it off again up the middle. Looks like Mills again. This time he's tackled by a host of Lincoln County defenders. Short gain. Second down and long. Knox Central, 8:34 to play here in the third quarter.
Lincoln County's defense once again coming up big, stopping the run on that play. However, we know this Knox Central, we've seen them do some swing routes, we've seen them do some screens. Look for them to try to get this ball outside because they're not having much success trying to run at this Lincoln County defense.
Weather delayed this game by 40 minutes, and it really has changed the atmosphere here. Everyone has left the stadium, come back. It's been a rainy night. Patriots trailing 20-8, 8:05 to play third quarter. I formation. Worley goes under center. Takes the snap, fakes it. Second man through is Mills. Mills goes off right tackle, breaks the tackle. He's gone. Touchdown, Knox Central. That's Ethan Mills from 15 yards out, and that will give the Panthers a 26-8 lead with 7:58 to play here in the third quarter.
Lincoln County's defense is going to have to figure something out for Mills. He is doing such a great job of they're continuing to try to run straight at this Lincoln County defense. However, Mills is doing a great job of bouncing it outside, finding a hole, and just slashing this Lincoln County defense.
Mills on the touchdown run. That makes it 26-8. Panthers leave the offense on the field to attempt a two-point conversion. With 7:58 remaining in the third quarter, Worley sets up in the I formation, one receiver far right. Worley fakes it, rolls up to the right, looking to throw. He's got a man open. He's going to keep it himself. Hit and falls forward, and he's going to be in for the two-point conversion with 7:58 remaining in the third quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. It's Knox Central 28, Lincoln County 8. You're listening to WPVK-FM 102.9.
It's me, Deputy Fife again, and I'm getting ready for the big game this weekend. You know who's missing the action? The folks at Bluegrass Drugstore. Well, they're so busy because folks keep heading there for the flu shots they need this year. Don't you miss the game or miss visiting Bluegrass Drugstore if you need a flu shot. I'll be at the game, watching the action. I mean working. Yeah, working. Just like those folks at Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville.
Danville's Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
New Rams cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Hi, I'm John Welsh, inviting you to save more during Ram Power Days going on now. Check out Bob Allen's Deal Maker pricing on a new Ram 2500 Night Edition Mega Cab diesel, now priced at $11,400 off. Stock DJ7 P81. Bob Allen Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Dalton Miller, candidate for Stanford Mayor kickoff, picked up by Clayton Davis on the 25, runs right up the middle on the seam. He's got an opening to the 50, to the 40, tries to stiff arm a defender on the 30, and finally brought down on the 21-yard line. Excellent kickoff return by Clayton Davis, sets Lincoln County up with great field position.
Lincoln County needed that one to spark this football team and get some momentum behind them. They have looked very flat since coming out after that weather delay and just not much going for them. However, you can always count on Clayton Davis to get some momentum rolling in this team. We've seen them overcome some adversity before. Let's see if Lincoln County can get rolling.
Horton checks into the game. Freshman quarterback Sawyer Horton will go under center. Quinn split out to the far right. Alcorn and Ammon in the backfield. Horton takes the snap, hands off to Alcorn right up the middle. Alcorn barrels ahead for a couple yards. Set up second down and long with 7:39 remaining here in the third quarter. Panthers leading the Patriots 28-8, but Lincoln County inside the Knox Central red zone after the Clayton Davis kickoff return.
If Lincoln County can put one in here, they're right back in this football game. It looks glim right now. However, you've got a great opportunity to continue this momentum, and we've seen them get some onside kicks before this year.
Horton stays in at quarterback. Has Alcorn and Ammon lined up behind him in the backfield. Skylar Quinn's spread out to the far right. It's a quick toss to Ammon. Ammon gets around the right side, breaks the tackle, falls forward. Nice second down run by Lee Ammon. He's going to be close to a Patriot first down. He's going to be just short and set up third down and short with 6:54 remaining here in the third quarter.
It's tough running right there by Ammon. The outside linebacker had no one block him, and it was one-on-one. Ammon did a great job of blowing his shoulder, just running over that man and getting close enough to have an easy third down here. Third down and 2. Clayton Davis checks back in. He's at wide receiver. Horton goes under center, two-back set. Horton takes the snap, hand off Ammon. Ammon going off left tackle. Brought down by the Panthers, and it looks like Ammon's going to have enough for a first down. Let's see where they mark that. Actually, he's going to be short. It looked like he had that, Logan, but they're putting the 4 up on the stick. Let's see here. Now they're measuring first down. Okay. There we go.
I thought he got a bad spot because it looked like Ammon easily picked that up. So Lee Ammon gets another Bluegrass Drugstore first down for the Lincoln County offense. With 6:23 remaining here in the third quarter, Patriots trailing 28-8, but they are in business here on the Panther 11-yard line. Horton stays in at quarterback. Two-back set behind him. He turns, hands off Alcorn right up the middle. Alcorn running hard for yardage. Inside the 5. And tackled there. We second down and a couple for Alcorn.
Give a MyTown Realty and Stanford block to the whole offensive line on that one. They had a surge off the ball that pushed that defensive line back about 3 yards. What a great job by the offensive line right there.
Good blocking there from the old line. It sets up second down and 2. 5:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Patriots trailing the Panthers 28-8. Second down and 2 from the 4. Horton takes the snap, quick toss to Ammon. Ammon trying to get outside, hits into a Panther defender, falls forward, touchdown. Lee Ammon, 4-yard touchdown run with 5:26 remaining here in the third quarter. And the Patriots have cut into this Panther lead with a Cedar Creek Dental touchdown run from junior running back Lee Ammon.
Brad, we need to get on the weightlifting schedule they've had these Patriots on because, man, we've seen a lot of just tough running tonight, running over some of these Knox Central defenders. A great job there by Ammon to just lower his shoulder. When it's one-on-one on the outside and you're trying to prevent Ammon from getting a touchdown, I'm putting my money on Ammon every time.
28-14, Patriots trail. They leave the offense on the field to go for 2. Davis checks back in at quarterback. Wildcat formation, takes the snap, fakes it to Ammon. He's going to follow Ammon around the right side. Clayton Davis fighting hard, lunges forward. He's in. 2-point conversion is successful with 5:26 remaining in the third quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. It's Knox Central 28, Lincoln County 16. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Hello, I am Teresa Whitaker, candidate for Circuit Court Judge in the 28th Judicial Circuit. I have over 29 years of circuit court experience as a trial attorney. I have represented thousands of citizens. I have tried over 100 jury trials, including death penalty cases. With my experience, I am the best qualified candidate for this position. Vote for Teresa Whitaker for Circuit Court Judge. I would appreciate your support and vote. Paid for by Teresa Whitaker for Circuit Court Judge.
Ladies, picture this. Would you like to add some romance into your lives and be the envy of all your girlfriends? Visit Ed Bias Appliance and Furniture in downtown Eubank and check out the complete line of Buck ventless gas fireplaces. With Buck fireplaces, you can have romance into your life every day. Or you can just wait until we have another ice storm and then do your cuddling. Call Bias Appliance and Furniture today. You'll be glad you did.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County scores after the Clayton Davis kickoff return sets them up with great field position. With 5:26 remaining in the third quarter, Patriots trailing the Panthers 28-16. Dalton Miller, candidate for Stanford Mayor kickoff by Ammon, hits down at the 35. Falls all the way to the 25, picked up by Knox Central there. Central returner gets out to the right side with some nice blocking, and he's out past the 40-yard line. So Logan, even though they kicked it deeper, they're still going to start on, inside the Lincoln County 50-yard line around the 45, actually on their side of the field. Got mixed up there looking down here. Knox Central will start around the 45-yard line, so Lincoln kicks it a little deeper and the same result.
And they could have had him taken down for a minimal game. Lincoln County's kickoff team just needs to do a better job there of herding him in. They had 3 people trying to corral him, but they all ran at him at the spot he was standing, which made it easy for all 3 of them miss by just juking out to the right.
So Knox Central takes back over, 5:16 remaining third quarter. They lead 28-16. Pistol formation. Worley turns, hands off Mills. Mills spin move past the 50s, inside the 40, and finally brought down after a big run. Lincoln County pulled down by Caleb Morgan. Finally runs Mills down, and Mills has been a handful for this Lincoln County defense. Shout out to John David Reed and his family listening from McKinney KY tonight.
Give another shout out to Vernon Mitchell, the mayor of Waynesburg, saying go Patriots.
Knox Central leading Lincoln County 28-16. 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. They're quickly inside Lincoln County territory. Ball marked on the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. Worley sets up in the pistol. He has twins to his left. Worley takes the snap, turns, hands off again to Mills. Mills slipped down right around the line of scrimmage, able to fall forward and pick up a couple. 2nd down and long with 4:35 remaining here in the third quarter.
He just tried to make a cut back there at the line of scrimmage and got slipped up in the mud. If not, who knows where that one could have went. Mills having one really good night tonight, and I'm not sure if it's the field slowing down the defense and just having them a step off, but we're seeing a lot of arm tackles out of Lincoln County, which is something that has not been consistent with what we've seen so far from the Patriots.
Panthers stay in their no huddle, look down at their armbands to pick up the play off the sideline. 8 seconds on the PBK play clock. Game clock at 4:07. Pistol formation. Worley takes it. Handoff left side. Panthers get outside the left edge again, and this time it's Huff. Huff finally brought down, but it looks like he's going to have enough for another Knox Central 1st down, and he does. Too easy there. Just too much daylight as you've mentioned a couple of times, Logan, the interior defensive line doing their job, but when they kick it outside, just too much daylight.
Yeah, you've got to figure something out there, whether it's sending pressure off the outside and just forcing them to throw the football and try to get those quick passes, or slanting with your defensive line. Not sure what you go with.
1st and 10 from the 17. Botched play there as Worley turns, and Huff had went to the wrong side. Worley tries to make something out of it. It's blown dead. Forward progress will be stopped. Looks like behind the line. Let's see if they mark that behind the line of scrimmage. We'll call that a Durham's Grocery sack if they do. But it looks like Worley was able to get back to the line, Logan, so it'll be 2nd down and around 9. They're going to give him 1 yard on forward progress. The botch play, Worley did a good job making something out of it. We thank you all for tuning in again tonight on the YouTube live stream, and big appreciation for Bob Allen Motor Mall for sponsoring the scoreboard on the live stream, able to bring that to you all again tonight. Worley takes the snap, runs into Mills, but able to hand it to him. Lincoln County meets him in the backfield. No whistle, blown dead. It should have been for forward progress. He's still fighting for yards. He spun out of it and went to the left side. And now Clayton Davis and a Knox Central blocker still going after the whistle. Nothing comes of that, luckily. And Logan, it looked like a situation there where the ref should have blown that play dead for forward progress. He spins out of it and is able to pick up 2 or 3 extra yards.
Right. You see that a lot of times in high school just because you don't want anybody coming in and trying to tee off on somebody and ruin somebody's season or get somebody injured, especially with the way concussions are today. However, what you do hope to see is that if they're going to let Mills continue to try to progress that ball and run with it, that whenever Davis or Ammon or somebody is held up too, they get the chance as well, because we've seen both of those guys do it. So as long as it's equal. 3rd down and 5, I formation.
Worley takes the snap, looks to hand off, whistle blown, plays blown dead. It's going to be a Builder Supply timeout called by Knox Central with 2:03 remaining in the third quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. It's Knox Central 28, Lincoln County 16. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
This is Dalton Miller, your candidate for the mayor of Stanford. I started my public service when I was 17 years old, when I made a choice to join the military to make a difference. I continued public service in Stanford and Lincoln County for over 24 years. I would love the opportunity to continue my public service and to keep Stanford on the path of improvement. Please select number 3 on the ballot. I appreciate your vote for mayor of Stanford, paid for by Dalton Miller, your candidate for the mayor of Stanford.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local State Farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office at 711 Danville Avenue in Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
2:03 remaining here in the third quarter. Knox Central, 3rd down and 5 from the Lincoln County 15. They go from the I formation. Worley takes the snap, turns, hands off to Mills. Mills off left tackle, pushing forward. Going to be close to a Panther first down. See where they mark it. Running in from the side, it's hard to tell from this viewpoint. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and short with that mark here with 1:47 remaining in the third quarter. And the Lincoln County defense desperately needs to stop here.
Huge stop needed. We've talked about it before. After the game, we'll be naming an Inter-County Energy Lineman of the game. If you want to be picked as the Inter-County Energy Lineman of the game, let's see the defensive line step up and make play.
And they've respotted this now, Logan. It looks like they've gave him a first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Clock running, 1:41 to play third quarter. Worley's going to go under center from the I formation. One receiver spread far right. He turns, hands Mills. Mills kicks it outside, gets inside the 5, falls forward close to the end zone. And he's going to be marked down on the 2-yard line as Lincoln County's Thomas Robinson and Lee Ammon come up and make a stop with 1:20 to play here in the third quarter. Panthers threatening to score again, leading 28-16.
Mills is a very impressive runner. We've seen him actually take some big hits tonight and stay on his feet. He's doing a good job of staying balanced, staying up. A lot of players, he would knock him down.
Mills with 170 yards on 25 carries, according to stat man extraordinaire Dustin Oney. So Mills having a big night here. I formation, 2nd down and goal from the 1. 49 seconds. Worley takes, Mills jumps up over the top, and he's in. Touchdown, Knox Central. 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, and that was Huff. I can't see the numbers. I apologize. It's Huff, not Mills that time. With 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, it's another Knox Central touchdown, and they now lead 34-16.
For those listening at home, these numbers do look almost like the high-vis part of a construction uniform. Very hard to see with the light shining off of them. However, they are some good-looking uniforms.
Touchdown Panthers, 45 seconds. They leave their offense on the field to go for 2 again. It was Huff's first touchdown. I formation, handoff left side, 2-point conversion is good. And Knox Central leads 36-16 on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
At Shelter Insurance, we could tell you that we insure thousands of homeowners, but what we couldn't tell you was their favorite room in the house. So we asked, is it your TV room with the 50-inch screen and the 50-yard line seats? Or is it the kitchen where all those terrific meals and conversations heat up? Or is it the deck where all those spectacular sunsets show up every night just like clockwork? The answer is all of the above.
This is Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent here in Stanford. For auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance, give me a call, 365-3143.
Hi, this is Bruce Edgington, CEO at PBK Bank. I've been proudly serving our customers and community since 1989. Listen up, if Brand X, you know those other guys and gals, are charging you to keep your money in your checking account, it's time to consider a switch to PBK Bank's Freedom Account. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Knox Central touchdown and 2-point conversion makes our score 36-16. 36-16. Panthers leading the Patriots. Dalton Miller, candidate for Stanford Mayor kickoff. Lincoln County has Clayton Davis and Lee Ammon back deep. Davis broke the last one down inside the 20-yard line. Big return. Let's see if they kick it to him again here with 45 seconds left. Ball marked on the 40. This time it's an onside kick. Pops up well for Knox Central, and they nearly get on it. Nice recovery over there by Haney. Did a good job for Lincoln County keeping the football, Logan.
Good job by Haney right there to jump up, grab the ball, and just fall down on it. And he got teed off on by the Knox Central kickoff team, but good job of holding on to that football and just getting down with it and taking the lick.
Lincoln County will take over on the 47-yard line. 43 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Patriots trailing the Panthers 36-16. Lincoln County will start off two-back set behind Davis. 1st and 10. Or Horton. Horton turns, gives to Alcorn. Horton stays in at quarterback. Horton led the last drive. It was a 21-yard scoring drive. Horton led them down. Alcorn runs this one, gets a couple of yards. A little action on the field after the play. Clock stopped with 33 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for Lincoln County's offense. Ball marked now right at midfield. Clock restarts now as the referees regain control here. 2nd down and 8 for the Patriots, trailing by 20 here, late third quarter. Freshman quarterback Sawyer Horton stays in the game, gets the play from Coach Crutchfield with 15 seconds left. We'll see if they get this play off. Now down to 12. Not much urgency here from the offense. 2nd down and 8. Back under center for Horton. Takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw a go route. He's got Davis breaking free. Davis tries to come back for the ball, and it falls incomplete. And that'll be it for the third quarter. On the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, it's Knox Central 36, Lincoln County 16 at the end of the third quarter. You are listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Drug use is a serious problem in Lincoln County. Young people die from overdosing. They become invalids to addiction, unable to work or raise their children. Addiction is for life. Recovering alcoholics and recovering drug addicts are always recovering, and relapse is the norm. The best way to manage drug addiction is to avoid getting addicted. Parents and grandparents, role play with your children. Practice saying no and teach them how to extricate themselves from situations like parties and peer pressure. This health and safety tip was paid for by Dr. William Stafford.
Kick off the fall season by tackling your next home improvement project. The guys at Builder Supply in Stanford can help you. They have all the right tools and expert salespeople. They sell premium do-it-best paints. Let their paint specialist Gary Grubbs help you with all your painting needs. With expertise in color matching paints and stains, they can make any color and help you use the right products to do your project right. So go see Stanford Builder Supply, proud supporter of Lincoln County Patriots.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Fourth quarter set to get underway here from Death Valley. Lincoln County trailing Knox Central 36-16. Patriots have the football on the 50-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Horton under center for the Patriots. Two-back set. Horton takes the snap, handoff. Hammond coming around left side, fighting hard for yardage. Going through some Knox Central defenders, and he's out near the 1st down. Going to be really close.
Hammond also running the ball tough tonight. He's lowered his shoulder on almost every run and been able to get a couple 1st downs for us tonight and pick up some extra yardage by running people over. 4th
down and 1. Ball marked on the 43. And it looks like a 1st down from our viewpoint. They've not even measured it. Coach Crutchfield is motioning for the 1st, and let's see if the football has not been moved. And Logan, let's see if they finally bring the sticks out. They were calling it 4th and 1, and now it looks like we're going to get a measurement. With 11:29 remaining in the game, Knox Central leading Lincoln County 36-16. Referees still debating a measurement. We probably could have already brought the sticks out and measured it twice by now, but for some reason we've still not got that going here.
Especially with the side of the field it is on, I think they need to bring the sticks out. I mean, they're solid looking 40 yards away to see if it's close.
The ball marked on the far side from the chains, which would be the home side hash mark. And from our viewpoint, it looked like Ammon had the first down.
And that's very smart by Coach right there to make them measure it, because 4th and 1, you don't want to take any chances there of backing yourself up by jumping off sides or anything like that. Make sure you get the measurement.
And it is short by the stripe of the football. It is, you can't get much closer than that. And as it's been here lately for Lincoln County's offense, a game of inches, Logan. It was seemingly all night long last week down in Corbin, and here we are again with a few more inches needed here on 4th down. And this is a big play in this game with 11:29 left in the game. Lincoln County trailing 36-16, and it's going to be 4th down in inches. Ball placed on the central 43-yard line. Patriots offense stays on the field. Horton will go under center at quarterback. 2 backs behind him. Horton takes, turns, hands off. Alcorn right up the middle. He has the first down and more. Breaks the tackle at the 35. He's down to the 30. Big run by Rodney Alcorn for another Bluegrass Drugstore first down.
Need a couple inches, and Alcorn's going to get you a couple 10-yard gains right there, able to move it down to almost the 30-yard line. Lincoln County needs some quick scores here. You're down 20. You're not out of the football game yet if you can punch one in. However, time is not on your side. You got to be quick here.
Lincoln County, 1st and 10 from the 31, 11 minutes remaining in the game. Horton stays in at quarterback, 2 backs behind him. He takes it, pops up, looks to throw to Horton or to Davis. Davis comes down with it. Nice catch in traffic by Davis. Didn't look like he was expecting that ball to be on him that quick. Nearly intercepted, and then Davis comes out with it, as he often does. Davis fights ahead for a few more yards out near the central 20-yard line, and it'll be enough for another Bluegrass Drugstore first down for Lincoln County. Lincoln County takes the snap, handoff to Ammon. Ammon tries to get on the left side, and that's blown up quickly by the Panther defense. Tackle for a loss, and a big loss at that. A 5-yard loss. It'll set up 2nd down and long. 10:22 to play in the game. Patriots trailing 36-16.
So an update on a district game. The Wayne County Corbin game was also delayed, but they are expected to resume here in about 5 minutes. And it is still halftime, 21-0. Corbin leads it.
So Corbin all over Wayne County tonight. Lincoln County trailing Knox Central here by 20. Horton takes the snap, looks to throw left side, has Davis on a breaking free, and just through his hands, nearly caught, and then nearly intercepted, and then nearly caught again.
A lot of zip on that ball out of Horton right there. He put that one on a line to his wide receiver. Just got to remember, sometimes you don't need that much force behind it. It's really hard for those wide receivers to catch, and sometimes they're not expecting it, but that will come with age.
3rd down and 14 for the Patriots. They trail 36-16. 9:56 remaining in the game. Patriots will go from the gun. Alcorn sets up beside Horton in the backfield. Ammon and Davis spread to the left. Horton looking to throw. He's going to throw one up, looking for Ammon. Ammon jumps up. Well thrown ball. Ammon nearly came down with it on the 8-yard line. Went right through his hands. Ball's incomplete.
Well thrown ball right there, and it was an out and up route there by Ammon. He ran it perfectly. The defender bit on the out route. As soon as Ammon saw him bite, he planted his foot and got upfield to extend it down. Just should have been a completion there, just real tight.
9:51 to play in the game. Lincoln County trails 36-16. 4th down and 14. They're going to go for it. Horton gets the play from Coach Crutchfield. Breaks the huddle with 12 seconds remaining on the PBK Bank play clock. Shotgun formation. Davis and Ammon to the left. Haney comes in motion. Alcorn sets up beside Horton. Horton takes the snap, looking to throw, looking left, gets pressure. Now he goes back right. He's got Haney breaking free. Haney falls down. He was open, and it's going to be pass interference as Haney had broke free and turned around and got tangled up with the Panther defender.
Well, we're in the NFL right now because they would get the ball on the 1-yard line. The pass interference happened in the end zone. However, in high school football, they will get 15 yards and an automatic first down, which helps Lincoln County out a lot to keep this drive alive.
So Lincoln County that time, Logan, instead of looking to the strong side of the field with Davis and Ammon, pump fake and go right to Haney, and Haney was streaking wide open. Great play call by Coach Crutchfield. And with the penalty, Lincoln County's going to get a Bluegrass Drugstore first down and a much-needed one.
Haney had been wide open right before.
I may be wrong, Logan. Sorry to interrupt you, but you don't get the automatic first down in high school on the pass interference. So let's see where it's marked. With it being behind the sticks, they're still going to be.
I thought it was 4th and 14. Well,
it must have been 4th and 16. The scoreboard here at the stadium was off by a yard because the 15-yard penalty makes it 4th and 1 with 9:46 remaining in the game. Knox Central leading Lincoln County 36-16. Lincoln County going to keep the offense out here and go for it. Quarterback Sawyer Horton will go under center. And now we're going to get a Builder Supply timeout. 9:46 to go in the game on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Knox Central 36, Lincoln County 16. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
You want to give your children everything they need to succeed academically, but it can be tough on a budget. Did you know there's a place where homework help, exciting programs, and other educational resources are free? It's your local library. Sign up for a library card so your children can start learning today. This has been Amanda Gearhart, Director of the Lincoln County Public Library, with a message from the American Library Association's Campaign for America's Libraries and Lincoln County Public Library. For more information, visit lcplinfo.org.
Did you know that when you buy a vehicle in another county, your registration and taxes likely stay in that county? Did you know that you can request that your registration and taxes go to Lincoln County? It doesn't matter where you get your vehicle, just ask that the taxes are paid to Lincoln County. Your Lincoln County clerk, Sonny Spoonamore, reminds you to keep it local. For more information, call the clerk's office at 365-4570.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
9:46 remaining in the game. Lincoln County trailing Knox Central 36-16. Patriots have the ball 4th down and 1 from the Knox Central 14-yard line. They're going to go for it here. They line up from the gun. Davis takes it. He fakes it to Ammon. Going to keep it himself around the right side. Breaks a few tackles, dives forward. And nifty running by Clayton Davis will pick up a Bluegrass Drugstore first down for the Patriots.
I always count on Davis to make a couple people miss whenever he's got the ball in his hands. I don't think I've seen anyone so far this season be able to take him down on the first try. Great play calling right there to put the ball in the hands of your playmaker.
Wildcat formation has worked well tonight for Lincoln County. That first down sets up a 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. 9:24 remaining in the game. Davis lines up again in the gun, takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself around the left edge this time. Breaks a couple of tackles. Good block. Loses the ball. Nearly goes out of bounds, and it looks like Knox Central might have jumped on it, but was it out of bounds? Logan, no signal yet. It's going to be close.
From up here, I think it was out of bounds. He never established possession in bounds before falling out. I think that's going to be Lincoln County's ball.
And it looks like the Patriots are going to keep it as Davis, who seldom fumbles the ball. He takes care of the ball as well as any runner you'll ever see. That one did pop out. And Lincoln County will keep the football, and Davis able to pick up a yard there. 2nd and goal, or excuse me, 2nd down and goal now from the 7. 9:11 to play in the game. Lincoln County trailing 36-16. Davis sets up from the gun again. He's got Bowman in front of him. Wildcat formation. Davis keeps it around right edge. Bowman sets the edge for him. Davis plows straight ahead. He's going to be close, and he's in. Touchdown, Clayton Davis. Nice run around the right edge. And that cuts our score to 36-22 with 9:05 to play in the game.
What a way to respond by Davis right there. Too many times in high school you'll see players make a mistake such as fumble the ball or throw an interception, and then it just haunts them the rest of the game. They don't play like they normally do. Great job by Davis right there to go out, play the next play, get a touchdown. Don't let it phase you.
So that touchdown run from Clayton Davis makes our score 36-22, 9:05 to play in the game. Lincoln County will go for 2. Sawyer Horton's checking in here at quarterback. Patriots touchdown has cut it down back to 14 points here with 9:05 remaining. Horton's going to go under center. Davis split out far left, 2 backs behind Horton. Horton takes it, quick toss to Ammon. Ammon trying to get around the left tackle. Plows ahead, and he's in, but there's a penalty flag on the play. And from the reaction of the Patriot player, it's likely going to be called holding on Lincoln County.
It is a hold right there. It's by one of the wide receivers on the outside, which is a tough call to make whenever you're that line judge. However, the right call.
So holding will back up Lincoln County 10 yards here, and the ball will now be placed on the 12. So it's essentially a 12-yard, two-point conversion attempt now.
Which is tough, but Lincoln County does have the offensive players to make this play. Looks like they're going to line Davis up on the outside. So one thing to watch for is Haney. Haney's been wide open a couple times whenever they have focused on Davis.
Now we have a whistle, another whistle, some confusion on the field here. Horton is in at quarterback. Lincoln County, Clayton Davis touchdown run has trimmed this Knox Central lead to 36-22 with 9:05 remaining in the game. It's been a long night of football here at Death Valley. A 40-minute weather delay. Now Lincoln County looking for a two-point conversion. Sawyer Horton sets up from the gun. Alcorn sets up beside him. Snap, rolls out to the left, looking to throw pressure in the backfield. He's sacked. Panthers sack on the pass attempt from Horton, and that'll be a failed two-point conversion with 9:05 remaining in the game. On the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, it's Knox Central 36, Lincoln County 22. You're listening to WPVK-FM 102.9.
Help protect you and your family from COVID-19. Clean your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, especially after you've been in a public place, after blowing your nose, coughing, or sneezing. If soap and water isn't available, use a hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick and put distance between yourself and other people. This is especially important for people who are at higher risk of getting very sick. This message is paid for by the Lincoln County Health Department. For more information, call 606-365-3106.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jonathan Alford with Animal Care Center. Let me and my compassionate staff at Animal Care Center help you take care of your furry family members. At Animal Care Center, we're well equipped to handle anything from general wellness visits to complex medical cases. Located on Highway 27 across from Sonic, call 606-365-7660 to schedule your appointment today.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County Dalton Miller, candidate for Stanford Mayor kickoff. They attempt an onside kick. Patriots nearly fall on it, Logan, but the Panthers are able to come out with it, and they'll take over from the 43-yard line with 9:03 remaining in the game, leading 36-22.
It bounced around long enough just to give Lincoln County some hope of falling on that one. However, props to the central front line there to fall on the football. Lincoln County's defense, we have seen them do well tonight in some aspects as far as up front on the defensive line. They've almost dominated the whole game up front. However, Knox Central's been hurting us a lot on the outside.
Going to have to stop Ethan Mills. Mills with 170 yards on 25 carries for the Panthers tonight. 1st and 10 from the 43. Worley takes the snap from the pistol. Turns, hands off left side. Lincoln County does a good job stopping. Horton in on the tackle for Lincoln County. Bowman gets in on it too, and they're going to stop Mills on a 2-yard run there and bring up 2nd down and 8:45 remaining in the game. Central leading Lincoln 36-22.
These Lincoln County outside linebackers are walked up a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating them trying to cut it outside. County just needs to play good, sound football and get the ball back to the offense.
Knox Central with 353 yards of total offense here tonight. 8:26 left in the game. Worley taking his time, milking this play clock down from the pistol formation. Turns, hands off up the middle. Mills running hard again. He's going to be brought down around the 50, 5-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Lincoln County defense with 8:08 remaining in the game.
This Knox Central football team is very talented at chewing the clock. Remember, before that weather delay, we only saw 3 possessions in 1 quarter, and one was Lincoln County only having the ball for a couple seconds. This Knox Central offense had the ball for a very long time, and with only 7 minutes and 48 seconds and winding down on the clock, expect them to keep just taking their time and chewing this clock.
3rd down and 3, ball marked on the 50-yard line. Worley sets up from the pistol, has Mills behind him. Takes the snap, hand off left side Mills. Mills working hard on that left side. Lincoln County's Thomas Robinson comes up and lays a nice hit. And it looks like he's going to be stopped behind the first down mark. It's going to bring up 4th down and short. And this is a big play here in the game for this Patriot defense. A chance to get the ball back for their offense. Trailing 36-22 with 7:12 to play in the game. It looks like Knox Central is going to go for it here, Logan. 4th down and a long 2.
Look for the defensive line to make a big play right here. You've got to step up and get this ball back to your offense.
Worley sets up in the pistol. Twins right. Takes the snap. Lincoln County's all over him in the backfield. Worley trying to fight ahead. Lincoln County's hit him, and he's not going to make it. Big play from the Patriot defense. Lee Ammon, Thomas Robinson, and a host of Patriots meet Worley in the backfield, and that'll be a stop on downs for this defense, and it's a huge play when they needed it the most.
Brad, that one's going to be on the center for Knox Central.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, who is attorney at law here in Stamford, Kentucky, by Fox and Friends Funeral Home, who are your friends in funeral service, by Gonder and Associates, your certified public accountant here in Lincoln County, and by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, who is an agent here in Lincoln County.
Patriots take over on the 49-yard line, trailing 36-22. 6:51 left. Horton takes the snap, throws it out in the flat, caught by Alcorn. Alcorn able to pick up a couple as he catches that ball out in the flats. And brings 2nd down and 8, 6:40 to play in the game.
Back on that 4th down play, Knox Central snapped the ball, but he was supposed to be on 2 to try to draw Lincoln County off sides. However, the center snapped it on 1, and it was just a blown-up play. Lincoln County did a great job of getting back there to get a Durham's Grocery sack is what we'll call it.
Much needed Durham's Grocery sack, and Durham's always comes through in the clutch. 2nd down and 9, 6:18 to play in the game. Horton takes the snap, long throw out. Davis catches it right on the 50. And loses his footing right there and falls down. Unfortunate for Lincoln County there. Davis was going to try to cut back and look like he was going to be able to and pick up a few more yards. So the pass is complete. Horton to Davis. 3rd down and 9, 5:55 remaining in the game. Patriots trailing 36-22. Horton gets the play from the sideline. Breaks the huddle.
Haney's been open a couple times tonight. They are focusing everything on Davis. Let's see if they go back to Haney.
Horton sets up from the gun, has Alcorn back behind him. He's looking to throw, looking right. Now he looks deep over the middle, and it's caught. Went right over Davis's hands and caught by Lee Ammon. Actually, they're going to say it hit the ground. Is that what we're seeing, Logan? I thought he brought it in.
It looked like he started to bring it in, but I think it did fall to the turf before he corralled it all the way. I think that's the right call.
So incomplete pass. Hammond nearly hauled it in. Would have been enough for a 1st down. Instead, it'll bring up 4th down and 9 from the 50-yard line. 5:31 remaining in the game. Big play here for the Lincoln County offense. Horton in at quarterback. He's got Alcorn beside him. Haney goes in motion. Horton takes it, rolls out to the right. Now he looks back left. He's got Ammon streaking open. Ammon dives, nearly comes down with it. Nice play call. Incomplete on the 15-yard line, and Ammon laid out for that nicely. Nearly was able to haul it in, but unfortunately it will fall incomplete, and Lincoln County will turn it over on downs from the 50-yard line.
Not what you wanted to see as a Patriot fan right there. However, props to Ammon for the effort on that play. That just shows you the type of young man he is. He's going to give it his all and play with no regrets. Laying out right there, ball just a little too much juice on it. If that ball had a little bit less on it, I think he's catching that one and going to the house.
Knox Central takes back over on offense, leading 36-22. Lincoln County's line did a good job blocking there, and after the game tonight, we will be naming a Lincoln County lineman as the Inter-County Energy lineman of the game. Worley takes it from the pistol, turns, hands off left side. Lincoln County's defense meets him right at the line of scrimmage. Knox Central able to fall forward and pick up a couple. That'll set up 2nd down and long. 5:14 remaining in the game. Time becoming a big factor now.
Because defense is going to have to step it. You cannot allow any 1st downs here for the Panthers. You've got to go 3 and out, either make them punt, which I think they would if you don't give it too close to a 4th down. I think they will punt from this situation, try to pin Lincoln County. So you've got 2 downs here. Don't let them gain too much. You can give yourself one more chance.
2nd down and 8. Ball marked on the 48-yard line. Worley Working the play clock down, the PBK Bank play clock now down to 5 seconds. 4:41 left in the game. Worley takes the snap, turn, handoff left side. Big run again, out past the first down. He's to the 35 and inside the 35, near the 30 before he's finally brought down. That's Huff that time for the Panthers, and it'll be another Knox Central first down. Moving those chains, leading 36-22 with only 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this game.
Yeah, the soonest Lincoln County can get the ball back now is going to be toward the 3-minute mark, if my quick mental math is correct, because they've got at least 3 plays where they can run 35 seconds off the clock.
Patriots do have 2 Builder Supply timeouts left in their pocket. I'd like to use those maybe on 2nd, 3rd down and get off the field on 4th. 4:06 remaining in the game. 1st and 10, Knox Central. Pistol formation, handoff right side. Lincoln County meets him in the backfield, but as they've often done tonight, Knox Central back falls forward and picks up a couple of positive yards. That's Huff again. Mills and Huff both have ran hard for the Panthers tonight. Mills up to 193 yards and Huff now over 50 yards himself.
They've had a fantastic night, and no fault at all to the Lincoln County defensive line. We've seen a very impressive night out of them. It's just props to Mills for being able to break it to the outside and make people miss.
2nd down and 6, 3:27 remaining in the game. PBK Bank play clock under 10. Pistol formation. Worley takes it. Handoff left side to Huff. Huff working off left edge. Gets down near the first down marker. Rain starting to come down pretty steadily again here. Looks like he's going to be just shy of a first down. It's going to be 3rd down and short. 3 minutes remaining in the game. Lincoln County trailing 36-22. We had a 40-minute weather delay as the 2nd quarter got underway, and now, Logan, the rain is starting to set in again here with only 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the game. Lincoln County trailing 36-22.
Luckily, we're able to finish this football game out, or it looks like we'll be able to as the clock winds down to almost the 2.5-minute mark.
Worley sets up from the pistol, 3rd and short, takes the snap, handoff right up the middle. Blaze Brown did a good job bringing down Huff, but it looks like he was able to get to the stick and pick up that first down before Brown brought him down.
So if they do get the first down, Lincoln County was still with 2 timeouts, but at that point you're fighting to save a little face. I think
it is going to be another first down, and Patriots with 2 of those Builder Supply timeouts remaining, but maybe we'll use that after first down here, Logan, and try to stop the clock on 2nd and 3rd down, hopefully. Patriots trailing 36-22, 2:10 remaining in the game. Worley working out of the pistol, twins right. Patriot defense has to get a stop here for any chance of getting back in this. Worley takes it, handoff. Miracle nearly hit him in the backfield. Mills plowing through players, gets off to the left side, breaks the tackle. He's all the way in. Touchdown. Knox Central, 22-yard touchdown run with 1:55 left in the game. That was Huff. Huff's 2nd touchdown run of the night for the Panthers, and they now lead 42-22. And hard to tell the difference between Huff and Mills. The running style similar, and as we've mentioned, for those only listening on the radio, you cannot see these jerseys, the letters on them with the glare from the rain and the lights. Some of the hardest I've ever seen, Logan, to try to pick up.
Right, there's been multiple times tonight that we didn't know who's made tackles or who's running the ball. But
Central go for 2, leading 42-22. The snap to Worley, looks for the throw, has his man. It's incomplete with 1:55 left in the game. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, Knox Central 42, Lincoln County 22. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
If you're thinking of buying a property or selling the one you own now, then think Lincoln Realty and the Irvin Group. They have been representing property owners for over 40 years in the surrounding area. From a private listing or an auction, they have you covered. Lincoln Realty and the Irvin Group are a proud supporter of Lincoln County High School students. Make it easy on yourself buying, selling, or for your next auction, use Lincoln Realty and the Irvin Group.
Hey, it's Heather Brown from Dr. Andy Powell's new privately owned dental practice located in Lincoln Plaza, Cedar Creek Dental. Dr. Powell has served Lincoln County for over 6 years and is excited to continue to provide excellent state-of-the-art care for our community. We offer early morning and evening appointments to accommodate all schedules. At Cedar Creek Dental, Dr. Powell, Heather, Sarah, Jess, and Priscilla are committed to providing a simple, safe, pleasant, and enjoyable experience. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
1:55 remaining in the game. Knox Central leading Lincoln County 42-22 here at Death Valley tonight. 40-minute weather delay has set this game back much later than normal, and Knox Central has seized control of this contest ever since that delay, Logan, and now they lead 42-22 with only 1:55 to play. Another Dalton Miller candidate for Stanford Mayor kickoff here from the Panthers, and they're going to try an onside kick. It pops up, and Lincoln County falls on it on the Patriot 45-yard line, so they'll take over in good field position, but trailing by 20 with only a minute 53 to go. Lincoln County just unable to get the stops they needed tonight, Logan, to get off the field, and got to give a lot of credit to Mills and Huff and that Panther offensive line.
Yeah, Mills and Huff have done a great job tonight of a lot of times making a big play out of what many running backs couldn't do much with. County's defensive line didn't do a bad job tonight up front. It was just more of the talent of Mills and Huff who got the job done.
Horton stays in at quarterback. Goes under center. Two-back sets up behind him. He's going to turn and hand off right up the middle. Good run from Lincoln County out past the first down marker and all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's number 19, Ben Harris, his first run of the game, and it's a big one. A Bluegrass Drugstore first down for Lincoln County.
Talked about it a lot so far this season, getting these young guys some reps and them getting used to the speed of varsity football. That's really going to pay off next year and in the coming years, especially when you're only graduating 5 seniors this year. And County's going to be a hard team to beat next year.
Senior night here, as you mentioned, they did recognize those 5 seniors and what they've meant to the program. Horton turns, hands off left side to Harris. He's out to the 35, 30. And finally tackled down, pushed out of bounds on the 36-yard line. So another big run from Ben Harris and another Bluegrass Drugstore first down for the Patriots.
He's racking them up, ain't he? Look at the young man going out there and doing some work, running some people over. Love to see it.
A lot of clean jerseys in here for Lincoln County on this final drive, trailing 42-22. 1:05 remaining in the game. Horton, two-back set behind him, turns. Gives it again, this time to Elin Lane. Elin Lane churning for yardage right up the middle. And Elin, another nice-looking freshman skill player for the Patriots. Good run there on first down. Sets up second down and 5. We're now under 1 minute left in the game. 45 seconds. Ball placed on the 21. So Lincoln trying to go down and get one last touchdown. And these young backs are doing a good job running the ball here. Horton back under center. 34 seconds left. He turns. Hands off again, this time on left side. Nice broken tackle and finally brought down near the 10-yard line, an 11-yard run, this time by Trenton Chappell. It's Chappell's first carry of the game, and another Patriot first down, another Bluegrass Drugstore first down. Clock still running. Ball marked on the 11-yard line. This should be the final play, barring a Builder Supply timeout. Horton will go under center, 15 seconds now. He turns, hands off again right up the middle. Look like Chappell again. Chappell brought down on the 6-yard line. Clock still running, and that's going to do it. Lincoln County falls tonight at home. First loss of the year here at Death Valley. Knox Central has defeated Lincoln County on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. 42, Knox Central, Lincoln County 22. Final score here from Death Valley. You're listening to Lincoln County Football on WPBK FM 102.9.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective, but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota subcompact tractors. Our reliable #1 selling tractors are designed for easy operation and feature all the performance-matched attachments needed to tackle any job. Right now, get 0 down and 0 APR for 84 months and save up to $1,700 plus no payments for 90 days. Now through October 31st, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Stop by Lawson Tractor and Implement in Stanford and see for yourself what a difference Kubota subcompact tractors can make.
Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, your total weed and pest control experts, offer many services like seeding and fertilizing and termite and pest control. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call them today for an inspection of your home or lawn. Their number is 606-365-7538 and in Danville at 859-236-5289. Don't worry, they're licensed and insured. Plus, with over 35 years of experience, you know it will be done right the first time. Again, their number in Stanford is 606-365-7538 and 859-236-5289 in Danville. Don't wait. Protecting your home and lawn is what they do best at Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Stanford has been serving Stanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Final score tonight here from Death Valley. Lincoln County falls to Knox Central 42-22. Lincoln County had a lead 8-6. And we had our first weather delay of the season at the 11:56 mark of the second quarter, and it was all Panthers after that. Lincoln County falls to 0-3 in the district, 4-3 overall. Knox Central moves their record to 3-2. They're now 1-2 in the district, and it is looking more likely that now Lincoln County's playoff opponent will be Corbin again, as Corbin is winning tonight over Wayne County, and that would make Lincoln County the 4 seed, Corbin the 1. So Lincoln County could be headed back down to Corbin for a playoff matchup in a few weeks, but before that, they'll have Rockcastle County coming in here next week for the final game of the year here at Death Valley. Lincoln County loses tonight 42-22. Let's take a look at the final stats and the scoring recap for tonight's contest with Dustin Oney.
We'll start out, Brad, with a scoring recap, which was kicked off late in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go, as it was Brady Worley for the Knox Central Panthers, a 24-yard pass to Abram Brock. The missed PAT put Knox Central up 6-0. Lincoln County would find the end zone with 11 minutes and 56 seconds to go in the second quarter after quarterback Clayton Davis, 1-yard rush. 2-point conversion was good as it was ran in by Clayton Davis, putting Lincoln County on top 8-6. Knox Central would find the end zone with 7 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the second quarter after running back Ethan Mills took an 8-yard run. 2-point conversion was no good, putting Knox Central up 12-8. Knox Central would score again with 4 minutes and 41 seconds to go after it was a Worley to Brock 63-yard touchdown pass this time. Mills would rush in the 2-point conversion, putting Knox Central up 20-8. With 7 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the third quarter, it was Ethan Mills again on a 15-yard carry this time. Worley would rush in the 2-point conversion, putting Knox Central up 28-8. Lee Ammon for Lincoln County would find his first score of the night on a 4-yard touchdown rush with 5 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the third quarter. 2-point conversion was rushed in by Clayton Davis, putting Lincoln County trailing the Panthers 28-16. Seth Huff for Knox Central would find the end zone with 45 seconds to go in the third quarter after a 2-yard rush. Mills would run in the 2-point conversion, putting Knox Central up 36-16. Clayton Davis would have a 7-yard rush with 9 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 2-point conversion no good, putting Lincoln County trailing 36-22. And Knox Central would find the end zone with 1 minute and 55 seconds to go after a Seth Huff 22-yard touchdown rush. 2-point conversion was unsuccessful, putting the score at 42-22, and remaining, that would be your final score on the night. Looking at the stats, Brad, Lincoln County as a team ran 50 plays for 226 yards. There were 35 attempts rushing for 208 yards, only 4 of 15 passing for 18 yards on the evening. Lincoln County was led in rushing by senior Rodney Alcorn, who had 13 carries for 64 yards. Clayton Davis had 10 carries for 61 yards. 7 carries for Lee Ammon for 32 yards and 1 score, and Clayton Davis did have a touchdown as well. You had Ben Harris on the evening, 2 carries for 28 yards. Evelyn Lane, 1 carry, 5 yards. And Trenton Chapel, 2 carries for 18 yards. And for passing on the night, Clayton Davis, 1 for 6 yards. Sawyer Horton, 3 for 9 for 12 yards on the evening. Lincoln County just couldn't quite get it going the way they normally do, Brad.
Lincoln County's defense had trouble getting off the field tonight. The Knox Central offensive line did a great job blocking, and Ethan Mills nearly 200 yards rushing. Huff up over 80. Logan just a huge offensive night rushing the ball from the Panthers. Hard to overcome that. But Lincoln County had their chances, as they did last week, and just could not make the plays in the end to get back in, and they fall tonight to Knox Central 42-22. Logan, let's talk a little bit about our inter-county energy and alignment of the game.
We talked about it all night. The biggest pain for Lincoln County was Knox Central being able to hurt them on the outsides and make people miss on those open field tackles, and that's really where all the yards came from. But up front defensively, the defensive line did a great job, and leading that was Devin Miracle, and so he is going to be the inter-county energy lineman of the game for his performance on that interior defensive line. Did a real good job disrupting their inside runs and forcing them to have to bounce it outside.
Inter-county energy lineman of the game, Big Devin Miracle, and he did play a very nice game for that interior part of the defensive line and caused a lot of havoc, and props to him for the job he did. And our player of the game tonight, Logan, is also on the defensive side of the ball, and it's Trace Bowman, and Trace has had a fantastic year leading this Patriot defense and tackles coming in tonight with 45, and tonight he found himself a big part of the defense again.
He was all over the field tonight. He was one of the sure tacklers that we could count on. While we were gashed for quite a bit of yardage by Mills tonight, Bowman was the one solid crutch we could lean on defense, and he didn't miss many tackles, and oftentimes was the guy down the field putting in that extra effort to make the play so that they didn't score even more. So props to Bowman. He is our player of the game for how well he's been doing so far on defense, and even his help tonight.
Lincoln County loses tonight to Knox Central 42-22 here from Death Valley, the first home loss of the season. Lincoln County now sets at 4-3, only one regular season game left, Dustin. Next week, the Rockcastle County Rockets will come to Death Valley for the season finale.
It is, and Rockcastle's a team Lincoln County is accustomed to seeing year in and year out. The trend that's been going, you beat Rockcastle, you have a winning season. As Lincoln County back in 2007 defeated Rockcastle County, was their last winning season up until 2 years ago when Lincoln County did defeat Rockcastle again in that first year under Coach Spencer Crutchfield. So a way to end the season. Then after Rockcastle, you get a week off to kind of rest, prepare yourself for the playoffs. But Lincoln County's got to be under control, get back to the way they do things, and run the traditional Lincoln County offense, and get the defense out there. They did so great against Corbin. Not so much great tonight, as I'm sure they'll get back at it and hopefully come out against Rockcastle and have a better game.
Corbin, last we heard, was leading Wayne County 21-0 at halftime. We think that game was also paused due to a weather delay in the Corbin-Wayne County game. Braden Sloan was not playing tonight for Wayne County, and Corbin led 21-0. So the way it would set up is Knox Central possibly would be the 3 after beating Lincoln tonight and getting that 1 win. If Corbin gets that win over Wayne, they're in the driver's seat for the 1 seed. So, guys, likely that first round of the playoffs, Lincoln County could be venturing back down to to Corbin and playing the Red Hounds in the first round. But we'll see how it plays out. Likely that's it. Tonight, Lincoln County loses to Knox Central 42-22 on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. It was a beautiful night for football, and then the rain set in. And Lincoln County seemingly never could recover after the rain, and they went from leading 8-6 to losing 42-22. 22. Our final score here from Death Valley for Brad Smith, alongside Logan Smith, Dustin Oney, and Phillip Smith working the video. We appreciate you tuning in to the YouTube live stream. We will be offering that again next week right here from Death Valley as the Patriots host the Rockcastle County Rockets. Thank you for tuning in tonight. You've been listening to Lincoln County Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
You've been listening to high school football on WPBK-FM 102.9, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall on Maple Avenue in Danville. This game was also brought to you by AGE Engineering, Civil Engineering and more in Stanford. Animal Care Clinic, North Highway 27 in Stanford. Bluegrass Drugstore, your local pharmacy in Danville. Builder Supply, your do-it-best home center. Bias Appliance and Furniture, all roads lead to Eubank. By Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford. By Cedar Creek Dental, where a visit is simple, peaceful, and pleasant. By Dalton Miller, candidate for Stanford City Mayor. By Dr. William C. Stafford. Durham's Grocery, big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Gonder and Associates, certified public accountants. By Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, guarding your home, business, and environment. By Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. By Irvin Group and Lincoln Realty, realtors and auctioneers. By Kentucky Farm Bureau, Sonia Bratcher agent, big on commitment. By Lawson's Tractor, your authorized Kubota dealer. By Lincoln County Attorney Darrell Day. By Lincoln County Board of Education. Every student, every classroom, every day. College, career, and citizenship ready. By Lincoln County Clerk Sonny Spoonamore. By Lincoln County Health Department, helping our community stay safe and healthy. By Lincoln County Library. Read, search, discover, learn, grow. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving our community with grace and passion. By MyTown Realty in Stanford, your local real estate agent. By PBK Bank, your community bank since 1906. By Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent. By Stanford Water Works, providing quality water for Stanford and Lincoln County. By State Farm agent Jason Todd, here to help life go right. By Teresa Whitaker, candidate for Circuit Court Judge in Lincoln, Pulaski, and Rockcastle counties. This has been a sports production of WPBK-FM, all rights reserved worldwide.